Yo, it's Friday.
Hey.
We're back.
Hey.
I love Friday. I get to see Claudia Bosom on Friday.
How you feeling?
Hey, check it out. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack of dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the coal out my eyes. See who's this paging me and why. It's my nigga Pop from the barbershop. Told me he was in the gambling spot. Heard the intricate plot. Niggas wanna stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the caper.
Remember them niggas from the hill up in Brownsville
Read it
that
for
you
us.
rolled dice with, smoked the blunts and got nice with?
Yes, my nigga Fame up in Prospect. No, them my niggas, no, love wouldn't disrespect.
I didn't
Go
say
Claudia.
them. They. Oh shit.
Man,
shit.
read it backwards.
Like minor figures. Now they heard it blowing up like electro. Now they want to stick.
Was you with that nigga Gates on the front porch?
Fuck it, I'm high.
Yeah, bring your mother out here.
I'm high, niggas.
Cut it.
I'm high.
Oh, Claudia, that was absolutely
That was
hysterical.
my worst.
You know
I
what?
got the poetess tongue.
You know what?
The weed tongue.
You know what? That was so funny because Poetess did her thing and Claudia looked at me like, "My turn
I
next."
know.
I said, "Okay,
I
go,
got that.
Claudia." And she
I
fucked
got
it
in.
up.
Like, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
But wait, what I thought was so cute, I saw Claudia's picture on Facebook of her back in her rap days.
With the one with the overall.
With the stonewash.
And I had spray painted on my outfit. It said, I had a microphone and it said rapper.
You really love yourself. To put that out like that.
Yeah, now that part
I like to share all the different facets of myself.
Hey, my fans and my friends will never see none of my bad shit. You will never see Johnny Mack with the high top fade look. You won't see that. You won't see Johnny Mack with
But
the shag.
So when
did
you
you
gonna
ever
get rid
have
of-
a Jerry curl?
I did.
Wow.
But it was not a Jerry curl here in
It
California.
was a California
So we
curl.
won't ever see.
Or you had the S curl. Ooh. I had a little chunk of change back in those days.
That's with the gray rollers.
That's funny, TDP. Bud Light joke of the
Oh,
day
shit.
already.
Let's do a quick roll call. I still got a little residue.
Yeah, that was straight nasty.
And 'cause, Claudia, you brought up something last week, and I got to ask a question this week referring to what happened last week.
Okay.
Because I did something last night that I'm a
Damn
little
it.
nervous about.
Okay, so you want your
But
medical question
yeah, I
answered?
need a medical question.
Ask
because
Dr. Claudia.
that's your name for now.
Dr.
Fuck C Murder.
That's right.
You Dr. Claudia for now.
Claudia Jordan, MD.
Yeah. Let me get you the Stevie Wonder braids when all your forehead is out, and then you can take Dr. Phil's spot.
Wow.
Funny, Mac. Funny.
I'm the only nigga that saw that.
Talking about do
No.
I do.
Do I need a rag? We're going to do a quick roll call. We got the beautiful in the green with the push-up bra.
Oh, I have an audition after this. Claudia Jordan, MD.
There you go.
MD.
What's the MD for?
Made up
Maryland.
doctor.
A made-up doctor. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And over here we got my man with the do-rag.
TDP, went to Harvard Park, not University. Police come my way. Yeah, get your mama out here.
Stupid.
Welcome to the 3 Knocks, bitch.
Oh, that's coming up later on in the program.
Over here, she ain't got a mile, but I can see glimpses.
You know they're there.
I can see the glimpse.
Ah,
The
It's like my
Himalayas.
It's like my daddy. I don't see him, but I know he's there somewhere.
Hysterical.
He's there
Claudia.
somewhere in Pennsylvania.
We got our beautiful
OG Poetess.
smoke weed every day. Literally.
Day.
How you feel, Poetess?
I feel great. I'm a little sad that $1 billion worth of marijuana was seized in Fresno, but I
I gotta start dating cops.
$500 million was in your trunk. Already lit. Over here, we got the controversial.
hey, it's
I'm not trying to sex play you. I'm talking about your tone.
Hey, Lou Dix Jr. and
Fish sticks.
I agree
Fish
with the
sticks.
police. Arrest him. If you don't talk back to me, I'm Johnny Law. If you talk back, you're going to jail. Professor Gates.
Wow.
Right.
Deal
Hysterical.
with it.
And we got a very special guest. He used to be on Speedy's Comedy Corner, but I guess he went and bought his own crib. He's
Hysterical.
the main dude and the only dude on the Zoe Williams Voice of Reason. Great friend of mine. Good friend of mine. I love Zoe because Zoe is the only person that will listen to my jokes and tell the jokes. I used to give him to Corey Holcomb and Speedy, and the motherfuckers be laughing. I'm like, no, nigga, tell the joke.
Right.
My man, Zoe Williams.
Thanks for having me today.
So, what's
Appreciate it.
up? Jeff Brown's looking for you. Just kidding.
Fucking hysterical. Just in case y'all don't know who Jeff Brown was, he was on Zoe Williams' show.
He was.
And Zoe fired him.
So I heard there
Talking
was
about
a-
reasons.
Zoe called me and said, Johnny Mack, I know I'm not going to do your job, but I'm going to let Jeff Brown go.
I did that.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
I was like,
Okay.
Then he let go of Terrence. Said, this motherfucker is
Oh yeah, he was a
he's a
beast.
serial fire.
And his transplant and his hair transplant wasn't even finished yet.
Oh wow.
I didn't say that shit, Terrence.
Wow. So I heard there was another case in Cambridge where there was a little bit of a situation with the police officers.
What?
There was an arrest made. What? A Harvard professor.
What?
Very highly esteemed too.
Right.
First name Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Professor Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Last name Mack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Middle name
Motherfucker. Uh-huh.
And when he tried to get in his house, we just say
Johnny motherfucking Mack. I said, let's beat you on the porch, bitch. Now,
Crazy.
this conversation or this topic has run amok through our media. The president even spoke on it, which I didn't really give a fuck about. I mean, I do love Barack Obama, but
That's right.
Barack Obama should be in the president White House sooner or later. This nigga at baseball games, basketball games. He down there watching niggas get arrested. This nigga calling the dude that won for Chicago that pitched a no-hitter perfect game.
Perfect game.
He called this nigga on the phone.
How does he have? He's everywhere. He's a hard worker though. I
This
think
is a spare time president. This nigga,
He's not from Kenya. He's Jamaican.
Maybe he has clones.
he gotta have. This
But-
nigga's at every event.
But don't you think that's kind of fly that he kind of like he
No, I
reaches
don't.
out to? He's a part of a lot of things,
No.
and he makes a lot of people feel.
Have you seen
special.
his car, Johnny Mack?
Yes, with the
You would go a
bulletproof.
lot of places too.
Yeah, he got.
You know, he got a wife and 2 daughters. Eventually, that gets annoying. He got to get out there. And do
Yeah,
his
that's
thing.
true.
You know what I'm saying? He probably,
Especially with Michelle with the underbite. She don't have an overbite.
Hey, that's my first lady.
Well, you know,
here we go.
Y'all seen the strong cash register chin. Don't act like it's just me.
Hey,
Don't act like
talking about?
Michelle Obama
Michelle
chin.
Obama's beautiful.
Nigga,
Get off
please.
that. Get off that.
She is
Please.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It look like somebody got about the bottom of it. We tease Bush and his stupid ass. We tease Clinton for getting his dick sucked. Barack Obama gonna get it too. Now, goddamn it, Michelle, no, she got the underbite.
No, Michelle is fine.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
she is fine, but she like she got a coconut in the bottom of her chin.
I
Nigga.
keep it real. She does have an underbite.
She has an
But
underbite.
she's still the shit. I will say disclaimer. But she does have an
I
underbite.
did not say she was not pretty.
Right, we
She
got-
is pretty.
Very
People
classy
people
lady.
She's a very classy lady, but she has an underbite,
and
nigga.
people gotta understand. You can separate the person from the look. When we make fun of someone's looks, so fucking what? Excuse me, I'm trying not to cuss.
So y'all
But
trying to tell me right now that my hazel green eyes do not see the fucking underbite?
What
but
hazel green
everybody-
eyes?
But Johnny Mack, everybody
I'm like
has-
nutmeg.
But
You know that hazel green poetess.
Are you talking about Zoe?
No, I'm talking about mine. You know how they work.
Everybody,
they were.
everybody has a challenge on their body, their person.
yes.
That's different.
Yours
is
is a
your-
mustache.
Should we go
Mine
around
no-
the table and
Yeah,
talk about
mine's my
our-
nose. Mine's my nose. My nose.
You know you don't like your nose.
No, I like my nose now. I
Now.
breathe better than everybody. Johnny Mack.
You sucking up all the good
Yeah,
man, the
nigga,
good
don't you
white
ever
man's
get
air.
on cocaine,
I
nigga.
don't
You get
think-
all the Peru off that motherfucker.
I don't think TDP likes his head.
You got enough nose for another face, nigga.
That's going back to
That's
middle.
fucking
That's
funny.
going back to middle school.
No, that was funny.
But that hurts.
Nice little-
You just said you were comfortable with your
He
nose.
did.
But not
So
wait,
it
not
shouldn't
that
hurt.
joke. That hurt. That
Not
was
that
funny.
comfortable. He ain't that
Nigga nose
comfortable.
stick out further than his hat bill, nigga.
Well, maybe Lou Dix, maybe your nose isn't extra meaty. Maybe your face is extra lean. So you got to look at the positive.
So back to the president. We were talking about the president. We
What,
go back
what
to
happened last week was the
Yeah, go
professor
ahead,
from Harvard, he's, the big wig in
Professor Gates.
African
Henry
American
Louis
studies
Gates, yeah. Right.
and at Harvard. And he was coming home from a long trip. And I guess his front door was kind of jammed. They were trying to force their way in. A neighbor called police saying that there may be possible robbery. The police came.
Right.
But they said 2 black men.
And
Right.
it was two black men.
I know,
Yeah.
but they think that that may have set the tone.
That'd do it.
And then I guess once the police got there, there was some altercation with
Right.
Professor Gates and the police.
And your mama.
And what Howard Crowley said, he went in to his home.
Right.
And this is what he said. And then he said
There's about 5, 6 officers, right?
No. First, it was only one officer. Crowley went in
Right.
to investigate. And he didn't know what was going on. He
Right.
told that my man's driver had left already.
He went in and said, move out the way, nigga. Let's see what's in here.
It was the only Professor Gates was inside the home. And he said, look, we have a suspicion that there was a robbery. And he said, present some ID. My man presented some ID. And then he said, okay, cool, turn around. My man started selling wolf tickets.
Well, he said that
And for our
from what
listeners,
I
wolf tickets
read,
were sold in the 80s, but
I have no idea what that is.
I guess Lou's got a few wolf tickets left.
So he wasn't arrested because he was prowling around his own house.
No,
he was arrested
no.
because he was talking shit.
disorderly conduct.
Okay.
Right.
So, but the way the media spun it, it seemed like, he was in trouble because he was black, he got racially profiled, some neighbors saw him prowling around the house.
Yes, well, that's what Gates says.
That's
Gates
the
says-
initial call.
Right.
But he is renting the home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That
he
ain't his
doesn't live
crib?
there.
Oh,
No,
this
he's
nigga.
renting the home.
This nigga.
But you know what?
That
It's
nigga's
not like
foul.
those neighbors
There's TV
haven't
in
seen
there.
him. It's not like the neighbors. Let's be real here. I'm sure the neighbors have seen him many times. And if you come home from work and you're tired, you had a long day, and you're being questioned by the police about your own house, wouldn't you? I'd have an attitude too.
Well, but we're not
then
saying.
it escalated.
But that's
But
true.
he doesn't have on a Harvard, I
Yeah.
work for Harvard jacket
Right.
either.
And
He
and
looks
everybody
like a
knows.
dude
but
prowling.
does he have a skull
But
cap on?
Claudia, you can't say to nobody. You know, in the black community or any community, when I say, "Yo, nigga, I meet your mama outside on the porch," you know what happens.
Yeah.
So he did say something about the cop's mama.
Yeah, you
What
know-
did he say?
I heard that that his attorney is denying that he made a
Well,
comment.
allegedly, what did he say about the mama?
I'll talk to your mama outside.
Okay, but let's look at
Because
this.
the cop
Police
said,
brutality.
Hook
the
him
cop
up.
said, "Come on, let's talk outside." And he said, "I'll talk to your mama outside." But I hear that once they lure you outside, they can arrest you. But they couldn't have arrested him inside of his home.
Right. And that's why they always say.
But they did not lure him. He said, "I will talk to your mama outside." And I'm not defending the cops because I don't believe in cops. It's not too many cops that I like, apparently. But here's the thing.
I don't
You
believe in
know,
cops.
niggas, when you cross the line and say something about somebody's mama, you know what's going to happen.
Right.
But what
You're
led
going to get
up to that,
stunned,
though?
tased, these motherfucking bracelets, whatever the fuck they call them, handcuffs.
Well, here's the question: what makes this this situation racial?
I don't think
well,
it's
he
racial.
said, Gates said that he felt he was being racially profiled
By the neighbors?
by the cops because the cops came into his
And the
home and
neighbors.
didn't respect the fact that it was his home and it
And
wasn't
they
polite.
didn't identify. Like I
But
guess he was asking
he asked
for the
for their-
cop's
Louis
badge
did.
number.
They was not arresting him.
No.
He kept talking shit.
Right.
And I know y'all had this on Speedy's Comedy Corner because I was there. And it's not protecting the cops. I'm not saying what the cop did is right. But if anybody ever been pulled over by the police in here, you know what the fuck to do.
Right, you do what
You
they say.
know.
Put your
not-
hands on-
Put your
on-
hands
on
on
the
the
steering
steering
wheel.
wheel. They say, "Let me see your driver's and registration." Sir, my registration's in my glove compartment.
I'm moving
you
very
know you
slowly.
just don't fucking reach up to the glove compartment.
No.
You know what the fuck to do. Cop
Yes.
into my cribs. Everybody here knows what to do. It's not a right thing or a wrong thing. I'm going to be a thug about my shit or I'm a tough guy. No, nigga, I'm trying to stay home.
I totally agree with you, but this is a Harvard professor. I doubt that they said, "Sir, excuse me, we're investigating. Are you okay? Can you please come out of your house?" And he says, "I'll talk to your mama outside." I'm sure there were some things missing here that would make him escalate to get to that level.
So he
I
said
don't think
his response was a reaction.
Yeah, there's something missing here that
first
we
of all,
don't know
well,
about.
first of all,
Claudia,
the cops
you ain't gonna win that. If your actions can cause my reaction, right? I understand that.
Right.
That's the laws of physics. But I'm the cop.
Oh.
When you get to, I meet your mama outside and fuck you, whatever he might have said. Cause like Zoe said, I ain't got no fucking t-shirt saying
No,
I'm a Harvard
I feel you.
professor.
I understand.
You know what's going on.
I
Niggas
understand.
out there calling the 877-2-106-106.
But
niggas know what to do when you
We
get
do,
pulled over.
but we're also human beings, okay? And they said he was sick. I know. I put myself in someone else's shoes. I am 99% of the time respectful, but I've had some awful
Did you
cops.
just get a ticket not too long ago?
I always get tickets.
And what did you do when the cop pulled you the fuck over?
I listen to them, but then sometimes when they go over the line, you want to like throw a jab, and sometimes
What did you do?
He
When
said,
that
did you,
motherfucker
did you,
pulled you over, what did you do?
did
I
you
always
follow the
talk my-
protocol?
Thank you.
I always talk
do,
myself out of
but I'm
tickets.
saying sometimes you do. Sometimes you're on the up and up, and they're still being dickheads because they feel like it, and that's happened to me before. I saw a cop slam a 12-year-old girl against a wall because we were waiting under a light.
Maybe
for our
she pulled
parents-
it out the circle.
No,
You never
no.
know.
They told us we were loitering, and we were waiting for our mothers to pick us up from the skating rink. It was midnight, and we were getting picked up from a skating party. I seen a cop like they do that. So
Her
let's-
mother should have been
I'm
on
saying,
time.
let's not rush to
That's
judgment
true.
here.
You're missing my point.
don't know all this.
I'm not saying what the cops did was right. I'm not saying that by no means. Because you don't have to arrest the guy for disorderly conduct because he ain't caused no problem or broke the laws or whatever. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying black people, we know what the fuck to do. Somebody's eating candy on the fucking mic.
I am.
Okay, you want to stop. So we know what to do.
Now,
if
how
you
do-
want to go home, Poetess, like you said, you talked yourself out of many
He was home.
tickets.
Yes, I do.
You know how to go
And
home.
Ask her how.
She put her titties on the steering wheel.
Right.
Put your titties on the glass.
Had it been different had he cussed him out inside of his house?
Yes. See,
Ticket
that's
these.
what they said. They said that that you're allowed to say whatever you want to an officer
And he could have had weed
inside
in the
your
house. They couldn't have
But
done
because for them to continue in your house, they have to have a search warrant. Okay, that's why cops always ask you, could you please step outside?
So he was trying to go in.
Right. He was already in.
He went in, but he came out.
But once he's established
so
his
he
home.
cooperated with the cop.
Yeah, and he said, could you step outside? That's why cops always say, will you
Why
step outside,
did the cop
please?
ask him to step outside?
Because then
the
you
nigga
can be
wouldn't stop
arrested.
talking shit.
Then
That's
you
what
can,
happened.
once you step outside and you start talking trash to me, now you're disrupting me. Now
Right.
you're in.
So you could
you're
talk
being-
all the shit in the world inside your house.
I don't know about that
But
part.
cops are trained. Yeah, cops are trained. They're trained that they are supposed to take anything you say verbally. This is what they said, and then leave. He was
Except
supposed
when
to
you say I'm innocent.
And until I guess you go to their mama. Once you go to their mama,
But wait a minute.
But you know,
Come
we
outside.
know
Boston
black
mama.
folks,
That's a universal law.
TDP, you know the rules. When
That's
I ask the
universal
cop
law.
for his card and his badge,
Yeah.
I'm being smart with the cop, and you know what's going to happen after that.
But
But
is it
we-
against the law to ask a cop
No,
to
but-
identify
no, it's
if
not.
you
himself?
ask the cop for his card,
Isn't he
and the badge,
supposed to?
He's supposed to give it to you.
How
And if
often
you
does
ask
a
for
cop
his
do that, though?
and you ask for his
It depends. At this time, I was doing some illegal things, so getting his badge number was not high on my priority.
Here is my,
Can you ask for the commanding officer too to come out on the location if
Yeah,
there's
you
a
want some
problem with the
stripes
cop?
out
I want
Yeah.
to talk to your manager. But listen, here's the thing. The timeline
He
is
said, "I want to talk to your manager."
your manager. Here's the thing though, like
Let the joke breathe. That was a good joke.
the shit talking part to the cop. I understand that. But we don't really, the timeline here is what I'm curious about. Was he in his house and they said come out and then he refused to and then, they started talking shit, or was he talking shit on his way in? Then I'm like, why were they asking him to come out in the beginning?
they were asking
so
to come out.
How did that happen? Oh, Lou
Yeah, what happened? No, when he went in his house, he was by himself. Crowley was by himself. He went inside to investigate. So he was apprehensive. He should have been, because he could have been setting him up where some other thugs was behind to kill him. So he was doing what his job was. Okay, with investigation, they said it was an eyewitness and a verbal witness, the neighbor. The neighbor came out to Crowley when he came and said, this is the house. They went in here. The one guy's in there now. So they had a verbal and an eyewitness. The cop went there, knocked on the door. He opened the door. He said, okay, look, someone said there was a burglary. Who are you? He went inside. He went inside because it was probable cause. I think something could be going on right now. I was told. He walked inside, established nothing was happening, spoke to him, said, give me some ID. My man said, what is this? Because I'm black? No, the neighbor said it was two black guys. It's not you, so give me ID, let me roll. Okay, Then he started talking trash. Now I'm speculating.
Woofty.
But can he be? Here's the thing. Can he be annoyed by the whole process?
Yes,
because that's what it sounds like. He was
Human nature.
annoyed,
Right, and at that point the cop
and this
said-
is my house. I proved to you this is my house. Now you're asking for more identification.
right, and
I think he was a little excited.
Right, and the
He's
cop
pissed
said,
off. He was nagging you.
the cop was supposed to, at that point, said, okay, fine, turn around and leave. But Gates kept talking trash. Now,
But I
what would
guess he
Gates have
could.
told the young black man?
It's not illegal to talk shit.
Right,
Yeah,
but what
it's
did he
not.
do? The young black, he
No,
didn't
it's not
use his
illegal.
brain. He
It
didn't
is.
think, though. He was becoming
He was
emotional.
in his own house.
Exactly.
It's not illegal to talk shit.
It is.
And he shouldn't have been arrested because now
It's
the
not
question
illegal
is,
to talk shit.
how if you disrupted the peace inside your house and I ask you or I bait you to come outside just so I can arrest you
I mean,
for disrupting the peace,
yeah,
You're right.
I did all that shit in my house.
It seems a little abuse of power to me.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, he's
Right?
saying
And
this
how
too,
many
though.
times have you guys seen cops? And I have seen cops when they arrest black people, and I've seen them when they arrest white people. I've seen white people saying, F you, I'm not getting out of my car, throwing a ticket in a cop's
remember
face
that.
and not get arrested.
But
if
they
that's
cops
not,
do
if that's
say-
not talking shit to a cop, then I don't know
But
what
cops
it is.
do
Claudia,
say,
you are
stop. Cops do say stop. They say,
Claudia,
listen.
you are 1,000% right. I don't know why people say 1,000%. You're 100% right. Zoe Williams, you're 100% right. The cop had no business arresting this young man.
But we know, I understand what you're saying. We do have to kind of kiss ass a little
Yeah,
bit
we
to get out
niggas.
of the situation.
So that goes back to
niggas know what to do.
Hey, at work, if your boss pissed you off at work, you are not cussing him out. You walking away and saying you
But
pissed
that's
off.
at work.
Well,
that's not in
Depends
your
where-
own
that
home.
don't apply
In
to
your
Johnny
own
Mack.
home, if you married, you start talking trash. You can't put your hands on.
He got too
somebody
much.
else.
And
He
then
got too
Barack
much
tried-
white furniture in his house. That's what happened.
And the cop don't know you're a fucking Harvard professor. I don't
Yeah.
know that. You're a nappy head nigga with a bad beard. I don't know who you are.
Looks
The
like a
nigga had a bad
looks
beard.
like
It was not Rick
But don't
Ross.
all Harvard professors look like that kind of?
Rick Losses.
Or the
Rick
dude
Ross.
from The Whispers.
Yeah, the
Kind of Uncle Ben look?
the young Barry Gordy look. We got a phone call already. And out there, please call into 877-2-106-106. Give us your comments. Weigh in on this. I don't know everything. Hell, you can tell by the way I speak. I didn't do a whole lot of studying. And it ain't just me. Some people, don't know what's happening with this motherfucker. And if you was in Cambridge and saw what happened.
If
You
you
know
called
what
the
I'm
police.
Yeah, Barack, call us. What did Barack say?
He said that the Cambridge police acted stupidly, but he's come out. He said he's actually, I think, had a conversation with one of the officers, and he didn't exactly apologize, but he said he could have been more calibrated.
It's a great word.
And I love Barack Obama, but I don't think our country look for Barack Obama to fight all our battles. I think that whatever this guy named Gates and his attorney, he's a college professor. I'm quite sure his attorney, whatever, can do what they need to be done. Well, first, and another thing, the charges was dropped. So the nigga spent an hour in jail. The charges was dropped. It ain't no major situation.
Why did
That's
Barack
where this story should have ended.
apologize?
When them charges was dropped. Now they just making a big fucking deal.
He's got to sell a book too.
Yeah, this nigga gonna have a goddamn
Did he get a tattoo?
Street cred.
Yo, we got a phone call already. We got my man Rick from Memphis. What's up, Rick?
Hello.
What up, boy?
What's going on?
Pimping and pandering, trying not to get arrested. What you got to say about it, Rick?
As far as the whole thing is concerned, I'm kind of disappointed in Dr. Gates' reaction. As a learned black man, for one, and two, as a Harvard law professor. So he should know how to conduct himself.
That's true.
I kind of agree with Lewis. I heard him on a Speedy show earlier this week.
Sorry to hear that. Go ahead, Rick.
We're very disappointed in you now.
I forget what he said, but I remember the show, and I agree with Lewis.
What did Lewis say?
Thank you,
Rick.
Same thing they did. The guy was talking trash.
But just as a
You
police
forgot
officer,
what you agreed with?
Okay.
Hey, Rick, don't let him mess with you, Rick.
I'm going to save this phone call.
As a police officer, Dr. Gates was wrong.
Are you high, Rick?
Are you a police officer, you said? You said you were a police officer.
Put the donut down and talk to us.
Bring your radio down, Holmes.
Take the chokehold off the black man.
Yes.
And speak to us.
Yes. Put down the poor black young little girl. Stop harassing her.
Release the perpetrator.
Well, we go. Thanks for your phone call, Rick. I appreciate your phone call, but Rick did make a valid point. He said, "I'm disappointed in the college professor.
Right.
You are a professor. You should know how to conduct yourself.
You should.
But that's your point, Johnny Mack. That's the point Johnny Mack made.
Can I just make
We know the rules.
Here's the thing. We all
said
know
niggas,
what we're supposed to do, and it all makes sense after the fact. But you know what? We're human beings, and sometimes you have those days where you have a bunch of things going on, and then that's the one thing that pushes you over the top, where you act irrationally, where you wouldn't usually do that. I just like to look
I
at this from
disagree
both
with you,
sides.
Claudia.
Well, he has a right to
Hey,
feel
man.
violated.
Well, what about the comment of you don't know who you're messing with?
He said that?
What the
He
fuck?
supposedly told that to the police.
Well, that's what most intellectuals. That's their
Yeah.
FU.
I have friends. I know
Yeah.
the mayor.
That's their FU.
That's what he means.
You don't know who you're
He
messing
didn't mean it
with.
like some gang stuff. He meant it like,
Yeah.
Don't make me call your supervisor.
I'll hack your computer.
I'm powerful.
I am the lead of Neighborhood Watch. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Don't make me delete you from my Facebook.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he
Don't
was.
make me hit you with my tam.
Yeah, I don't think he was on some. I don't think he was on some
some
gangster.
gangster shit.
No.
And we're going to get into that, too.
And
It's too much
I am from
gangster
Rhode
shit.
Island, in Massachusetts. It's very much a known fact. There's a lot of tension between blacks and whites.
Yeah,
there,
they're
okay?
what?
So it's
real?
it's for a long time. So it's like it's not something that's new to them. So like how we have the LAPD and we have our issues here. It's like that with and well-established professional black people have to deal with that. And they probably think, how much do I have to do where I can stop being treated like a common criminal?
Can speak on them cops. I ain't gonna front. The nigga had that song back in the day, Bone Crusher, I Ain't Never Scared.
Yeah.
Yes.
He don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
I had to go to Beverly Hills today, for my little situation.
Get jammed up again?
Get a little the same two cops that had me hemmed up
In front of the grocery
on my mother.
The Johnny Mack Task
They
Force.
saw me. They saw me, and I knew they recognized me because I recognized them. And for a hot second, we locked eyes, and I see them make a U-turn. And when I tell you, Greg Sheldon, I hauled ass to my car.
So it was like the movie Colors. When
Meat don't fail me now.
Nigga, I walked at a quick speed, nigga. I didn't sprint, but I walked
You had a nice
so
stride.
fucking fast to my car.
You had a nice
and when I
time.
got in my car, I didn't start it up.
You didn't die through the top?
Nigga, I sat in that car for a hot 5 minutes.
Listening to easy listening.
But I listen to Backspell right now.
Yeah,
We'll talk
trying
about that
to
later.
look non-threatening.
But I just want to throw that in. I just want to throw that in that we know what to do when we are being approached.
We know the
or
procedure.
Questioned by police
Accosted.
accosted by the police officers. And I'm not saying with this young man, Gates, he has the right to express his feelings if he felt that he was racially profiled. He have a right to speak on it because he's a college professor, and I'm quite sure his record is clean. He has that right, but we gotta know when to shut the fuck up. When they reach for their motherfucking pistol or the motherfucking handcuffs, you know what, Johnny Mack? It's time to break it on down.
But here's something else, too,
It's a great time to go to the Bible right there.
Here's something else, too. For you young people out there, young black people don't realize, why do you think police, when they're called, they don't come just one or two. They come 10 deep. The reason they come 10 deep is to make sure things stop. And they don't get hurt.
That's called a goon squad.
That's
the job.
I'm going to be honest. It's hard.
And in respect to the cop,
that depends on your neighborhood.
The cop is not a racist.
It's hard to apprehend a nigga one-on-one. I've scrabbled with a few niggas. I squabbed with a few niggas in my day. It's hard to squab and apprehend a nigga one-on-one. We're going to go to this phone call because that nigga ain't trying to go to jail. Nigga, please, Lewis. You think you just going to arrest me by yourself?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they come tell
you out your mind? Knowing I got motherfucking priors? We're going to go to our lines. We got my man Trouble from New Mexico. What's happening, Trouble?
What's up? I'm a lady.
It's a girl.
First of all, yes, I am. First of all, how y'all
your name
doing?
is Trouble.
Yeah.
What kind of trouble?
Well, the good kind.
Vaginal trouble?
No, all that's clean. All that's good.
All right, red carpet.
Wait,
All right.
but no. What I want to say, for some reason, black people think we on an even playing field. It ain't gonna never be equal. It ain't gonna never be right for us one way or another.
That's true.
An educated man. He should have used his common sense when dealing with the police.
That's true.
That's the bottom line. He spoke out of turn. Now, what would have happened if somebody was breaking into his house?
That's true.
And then nobody called the police because that nigga live over there.
That's true.
There you go, Trouble.
Go on, New Mexico.
Oh, look at that, New Mexico.
I agree with you, Trouble. That's where I was coming from. They would have been mad if they didn't come and check on this guy's house. Because isn't it reported that his house had been broken into before?
I don't know. I don't read that much.
And they said, now here's another thing they said. They said that he had been causing a lot of trouble around Cambridge with his attitude. With different problems with
he's not blending in with the community.
So he deserves to be arrested because he has a bad attitude?
No, but here's something very interesting.
First of all, I want to thank Trouble for that call.
Attitude makes the difference.
But America's at a point now
So
where...
he's an a-hole, you're saying?
Yeah, here it is. America's at a point now with Barack being president.
So we gave you a black president.
Only thing that they can really start calling us on is our tone. And here's an example of that. Roland Martin got called on his tone yesterday on Lou Dobbs. Now, he was yelling and excited about, they were talking about Barack's birth certificate.
I saw that.
And they were going at him, and Lou Dobbs was like, Roland, hold up now, Roland, you can't talk like that. The governor might not be used to that kind of tone. And then Roland's, well, I just think it's funny. He said, well, then laugh then, but don't use that tone, other tone.
But you know what?
Yeah, and I think we get to keep our tone. We got the president. We should keep our tone.
No. Trust me, Roland put his other tone away and brought out the other one that I want to keep working.
I was here Friday,
Wednesday,
and my tone made people in this office, they thought we had a problem in here, like it's going to be a fight. That's what all that came from Wednesday night. Oh, okay. Our tone is important. If I'm telling a joke, I'm being funny, nigga laugh. You can't be calling me all kind of motherfucking bitches and fags and motherfuckers.
And your tone is wrong.
And your tone is wrong. Then, oh, Johnny Mack, I'm just kidding. Okay, but nigga, I'm sorry too. Now pick up your teeth, and I was just playing too. Your tone is important. If you doing a joke, laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the governor ain't used to that tone. I'm not used to that tone. We should laugh at our if we joking. Niggas try to hide behind that. I was just bullshit. No, you wasn't.
So what
nigga.
tone should we be using now?
Yes, sir, boss.
Exactly.
Master gonna beat us, man.
Let's go with an F flat.
We sick, boss.
Yeah.
No, I just think, I mean,
Give
we
me
all,
your hand,
but honestly,
boss.
think about it. We all use tone in different areas when we're surviving in this
I
world.
can't take it back,
And
boss.
I know we joking about the situation, but too, Mr. Gates, we just trying to go home. When the police accosted me, got me in the corner. Excuse me, I'm trying to be nice and polite as possible so I can go home.
I guess I can see both sides. I'd be irritated being in my house. And
I would be irritated.
I gave my ID. You still want to
But
talk
when
to
you
me?
gonna stop the irritation when they put the fucking handcuffs
Hey,
on
here's
you?
I'd be like, get out of my house.
Gates don't have to worry about anything. Come live in Compton. He'll worry about people breaking in his house.
And on that bad joke, we're gonna go to another call.
Wow.
Swing and a miss by Sosha.
From Las Vegas, we got Boss Lady. What's gonna be a dude? We got Boss Lady from Las Vegas. What's up,
Hey, how
Boss?
y'all doing?
What's up, Boss Lady?
you?
Hey, sweetheart.
I just wanted to comment on, first of all, you guys are great. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you
my
so
call,
much.
you
You
guys.
sound sexy.
But I got into a situation similar, and, you know, I kind of got my tone was a little different, and I asked for his badge because he was being rude to me. So I was being rude to him. He wouldn't give me his badge number. Now, I ended up getting a citation. Now, mind you, this was a call where an assault with a deadly weapon happened in front of my mother's house, and I'm the only one that got a citation because I asked for his fucking badge number, and he didn't want to give it to me. So they're on this, you got to think about, some of them are on this power trip, too. And, you know, just because we know the law and they're supposed to give us the badge, they don't like that. They don't like that when you call them on the law.
What did he give you the citation for?
For disrupting an investigation.
Yeah, obstruction of justice. That's right.
Well, they ended up dropping the shit because it was bullshit. I went to the news and everything. It was bullshit.
But it cost you money.
It didn't cost
It cost
me
you,
shit.
well, it cost you time, cost you attitude, cost you pissed off now, messing up your life. Whoever you're supposed to be loving ain't getting that love because you pissed off. So,
Damn.
Hey,
Tightened her all the way up.
Hey, boss lady, you sound sexy. And I come to Vegas a lot, so fuck what he's saying. Keep going, boss lady. She laughing.
yeah, because that's funny. It's true.
Well, thank you for the phone call, sweetheart. But what she said, and I appreciate that. And I'll keep going. And like I said, keep calling in 8772-106-106. I want to hear the good, bad, and the ugly. And I'm just going to make a stand that, you know, we know what to do when we are pulled over or fronted by the cops. We know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, you will learn.
It just depends on your license and registration and insurance.
Hey, nigga, don't reach. Nigga, I got a great story. I'm riding with my boy, this motherfucker named Lamont, right down here. Remember this, right down on Sunset, used to be a club right down here. Remember that?
Yeah.
The Bar 1. So this motherfucker is drinking and driving. I ain't doing shit. He's drinking and driving. He makes a left turn across a double yellow line. Boom! Cops get him.
What you say?
This nigga handed me the alcoholic beverage.
Shut your mouth.
I said, I'll be goddamn.
On the black
Show you
side.
right.
So I had my hands on the, he tried to hand me his drink, so I put my hands on the dashboard. He's like, hold this, Johnny Mack. I'm like, no, nigga.
Say what?
He said, Johnny Mack, hold this right here. Just hold this. You won't get in trouble. I was like, nigga, no. I've been running from the cops for 16 years,
Shut
nigga.
your mouth.
So
Damn right.
the cops come in, get him out the car,
You's a bad mamma jamma.
and all of a sudden the cops, I can't see what's going on behind me. The cops knock on my window
Oh,
and tell me to get out. I was like, God damn it.
I ain't got no warrant, officer.
And this how bad it was. When I get out, I didn't know my boy's real name.
Shut your mouth.
Answer gonna be.
So the cop said, what's his man's name? I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, dog.
His name was Lamont. We call him Lamont. What's his last name?
Jenkins.
I don't know. He don't have any ID on him, so if you don't give his first and last name, we got to take him in.
Solid.
So sad. I didn't know his last name. So the moral of the story is, I'm not breaking the law for the next nigga. And if you ride with somebody, I need to know what TDP means.
Yeah.
Oh, butterscotch cream, butterscotch
for your
cream,
safety.
lower-
What does that mean?
butterscotch cream,
your
butterscotch
name like
cream, lower
Theodore?
chocolate.
For that,
No.
I need to know your name.
Theodore Pendergrass.
I need to know your name for your
Theodore.
safety.
Your daddy named you after Teddy Pendergrass. He was
Teddy
gay.
Tender ass.
Oh, wow.
We got to go to the Poetess
Wow.
for our Bud Light read.
Fridays just got even better thanks to your friends from Bud Light and Bud Light Lime. Listeners 21 years of age and older now have the opportunity to visit the foxhole.young-america.com, the foxhole-young-america.com to answer the Bud Light question of the week. Submit an online entry and answer the question. You'll then have the chance to win a beer for a year, not a beer, but beer for a
And
year.
hang out
where
with
legal.
Gates, too. You can hang out with Gates.
You heard that right. Bud Light and Bud Light Lime for an entire year. Winners will be selected each Friday through December 18th. Light and refreshing Bud Light and Bud Light Lime enhance good times with friends. And if you're a lucky winner, you and your friends will have a reason to celebrate. So get up on your Bud Light and your Bud Light Lime facts and visit the foxhole.young-america.com to have a chance to win beer for a year. No
for a
purchase
year.
necessary. Open to U.S. residents, except California residents 21 and older. See official rules for details. Game ends December 17th.
Yeah, win that beer for a year. We're going to all drink that in Cambridge on that nigga's front porch. Claudia, we'll go to you, Claudia, and get one of our Twitter moments. I hate that word, Twitter.
You don't like the twits?
That's just such a...
What's wrong?
Okay, Rudy Torres says, the sergeant is supposed to be trained to keep his cool. Cops take it very personal when you don't respect their authority and lose it. And we also have...
Can we comment on that? So do I. Shit.
They're in charge.
If I'm, you know, and most of the time I go to work, I'm pretty much going to be in charge. I don't want no fucking PA or some extra telling me what to do. Hey, bitch, I told you to wait over there.
And then M-Town Rapper says, nigga shouldn't been talking shit. should have showed the ID if he didn't, but he never should have went to jail in that situation.
Now, how did he spell shoulda?
I'm telling you.
Exactly how it sounds. Yeah. And,
Go ahead, Zoe.
Oh, do you have?
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead,
No,
Zoe.
comment.
Well, I was just thinking, the reason why people have this knee-jerk reaction to all of this, there was another situation that happened in Philadelphia where some police, came under fire because of their website called domelights.com. And basically it was like a forum for police officers to participate and communicate with each other or whatever about issues. Come to find out, it's a bunch of racist stuff they're posting on there about black people and minorities and all of this. And there was one black cop, a sister, who got kicked out of the organization.
I wonder why.
Because she had objections to what was being said in that website.
Right.
So my point is, it's not like all cops are good cops. We have to come to terms with that.
They're not
They're
good.
not. And we can't sit down here and quantify a number. We can't say 50% are good and 50% are bad. We don't know. But we do know that there are some very foul cops out there, and that image kind of taints people's perception of them when they come to deal with
And I
a
know
situation.
every cop that has pulled me over or tried to apprehend me, whether it be as I'm fleeing or whether it be I jumped the fence one time, they all have been bad cops. Because, sometimes the motherfucker could have let me go. I'm dead serious.
You broke the law.
I'm dead serious. There was one time the motherfucker
What was you jumping the fence for?
I had a little situation in my back pocket. It wasn't enough to hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying? He could have let me go.
Some of the people saying that, if I'm, the one T1 the infamous says, if I'm in my house that I paid for, I can be as ignorant as I want. So
That's what I
the
think.
Cops.
No, you won't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
There's
Talking is not against the law.
Right, no, you can't.
You know what? We're going to go to break after I say this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not be stupid. You know by cussing out cops and talking to gang and shit what's going to happen.
Through your
Claudia,
screen door.
If a motherfucker keep talking shit to you, eventually I'm going to punch him in the fucking face.
Right.
So you keep talking shit, this cop is going to arrest your stinking ass.
But is
and
you
take
punching him
down.
in the face right?
Maybe I used the left.
Don't be
We're
stupid.
We're going to take a break and come right back. You listen to the Foxxhole Series 106 XM 149. We're off the chain at all times. And we're going to give a shout out to my boy Jamie Foxx. I don't know what city he's in right
St.
now.
Louis.
He's in St. Louis. They got a great steakhouse there right across from the baseball field in St. Louis. So if you're in St. Louis, you want to treat yourself to a great show,
Don't
some
cheat
great
yourself.
singing. I said treat yourself.
And
Don't cheat yourself. To some great singing. Go see Jamie Foxx. Blame It tour. I see a young lady in here right now that I'm going to take as my date when the tour comes back to Los Angeles. We'll be right back.
That's the intern. That's a dude.
Right about now.
So I'm telling this motherfucking cop, Johnny Mack.
I'm saying, man.
We're back. We got celebrities that are joining us in.
Yeah.
I love this song.
Classic.
It's a classic song. I'm going to play this at my goddamn wedding.
Hey, NWA was once arrested for performing. They tried to arrest NWA for performing this song back
Why?
in the
What's
day.
wrong with this
Oh,
song?
and the FBI was sent him a letter, too.
Well, Johnny Mack, you said people should talk shit. This is the ultimate of talking shit. to
Nigga,
the
I
cops.
love this song,
See?
nigga.
So
Fuck
you-
the police.
That's not a
And I
good
said it
song.
with an attitude.
You gotta
I like that.
You gotta play this with your top down.
And what
driving
tone is
slow.
this?
Remember you used to be able to ride down Crenshaw back in the day? They shut it down though.
Yeah.
I used to
Well,
love playing this.
I wonder why they shut it down. Maybe
now-
all the shootings. and-
Now Ice Cube's doing Where Are We There Yet?
Yeah, now he's
Assimilation at its best.
That was fucking hysterical.
Lou Dick is on fire.
That's like Ice-T had a record out called Cop Killer. Now he plays a cop.
Right.
Wow.
You are under arrest.
Ice Cube was
Give
never
it
an
up for the
actor.
sellouts that once was rap core gangsters.
Right.
How do you go from that? How you go from cop killer to a cop?
Flavor Flav.
How do you go from fuck the motherfucking police to are we there yet?
It's called a
Gang,
union.
Paycheck.
Niggas called consistent, right?
Child.
Consistent
And now this
paychecks.
hardcore gangster done shot 47 niggas on wax, and he win an Image Award. How did you get that?
Hysterical.
How did you win an Image Award, nigga?
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
Hey, shouts out to Hollywood. They'll break a nigga down.
They will.
Right.
We got a special guest.
What?
You know, good friend of mine.
You don't even know him.
Nigga.
We met a minute ago.
I know him. He's my friend.
Oh, well,
Give it
yeah,
up for
Claudia.
Louis Dick.
We didn't date.
This is the comic.
I
This is
like
the
to
comic
say
that
it.
kills comedy. This nigga right here.
He's
Talk about death to a salesman,
he's
death
a-
to a comic.
He's the Grinch of Def Jam. Shit. Def Comedy Jam.
How to give this nigga right here?
I'm sorry, man.
That's
Fuck up a
all right.
free cornbread dinner,
Yeah.
nigga. Great friend of mine. I watched him play many nights on Sunday nights. You know, I am a football fan.
Yes.
Although I don't like his team, but I still watch him because I like Darren Sproles. I don't like Phillips, but Phillips talks shit, so I kind of like it when they play in Denver and some other teams that I don't like. Let me tell you about me. I am a Raider fan. I'm a true blue Raider fan. I fly from here to Oakland when they play. And nigga, I start fights in bathrooms.
While you're peeing as well.
Yeah, I'm known to get down once or twice.
Yeah,
and I wish you would have a goddamn tailgate party and have some ribs or some sausage in there. It's gonna be a little light-skinned hand that you've never seen before that's gonna invade your situation. Because I go to Oakland, California to the Oakland games. I need to get my violence and let it run amok because it's legal to have violence at an Oakland Raider game, and he can testify to that.
Shouts out to Alameda.
Give it up to my man, Sean Phillips.
Yeah.
San Diego Charger, number
San Diego.
95.
There you go, Claudia.
Go ahead, Claudia. Give his rest of his stats.
He runs a 4.4540.
Impossible.
No, you don't.
No, he doesn't. What do you like, 4.5?
Something like that.
Okay. Well, I was giving you problems.
Because you're kind of a big
Thank you.
dude.
He's a big dude.
You're like 6'4",
He's not,
6'5".
man. He's small.
6'4",
About 250.
260.
And you run a 4.5.
I'm like 4'5".
Was that real? Was that right?
You was close. You was close.
Yeah, I know my shit.
But he's small, man.
You ever took steroids?
Oh, never.
I'm on steroids right now.
What I need to do that for?
He's chicken.
Have you seen?
I'm a
Nigga,
beast
don't-
without steroids. I don't need them.
don't-
Sean,
me-
have you seen a lot of people on your team with the steroids?
No, I really honestly never seen
Not
one
even
person
not
doing
even that
steroids.
dude. You
Not
didn't
even.
just-
That's
he
not
would-
even
like
that
he would
dude.
admit it.
I've never seen a guy pull out a needle and use steroids. Never in my
Would
life.
they ever tell you? You ever see anyone's neck get big?
Necks
You
get
ever
big,
see-
heads get big, all that.
But
But
I'm saying, well, a player on your team was he was. I can't say accused.
accused. He was
No,
accused.
but they suspended the nigga and he didn't fight him.
Oh, Needleman?
Oh,
That's my boy. Be easy on him.
Hypodermic Jones.
Sean, being a football expert myself and an Eagles fan.
expert.
Yes,
Yeah, he went to
listen, you
Negro
went to
State.
Purdue. You went to Purdue.
Negro State.
And you played well at Purdue. You had 33.5 sacks.
Hold on, Louis.
But you were only second team All-American.
The nigga said you with the Negro State, nigga.
I
That joke breathe, nigga.
The mascot is a slave.
I was a Division II athlete, Sonoma State.
I
And
thought
by
you
the
said
way,
Division 3.
well, no, we got upgraded division
After you left or before?
after I left.
Okay.
When Allen came, but we
The
did
very
win.
next season.
But we did win the golf championship this year. So back off. So
Wow.
This nigga went to a prep school.
no, but back to you. But seriously, back to you.
He's serious right now.
Yeah, I am serious because I really believe that I could handle you rushing.
He's locking eyes.
No, I'm serious because I don't think you don't look.
I'm going to turn my head on
It
that
ain't
one.
gay.
Sean,
No,
there you
because
go.
you don't
I'm going
look.
to turn my head.
You
I
don't
don't
look
listen to
that
this.
strong. You look kind of.
Nigga, he played linebacker.
No, he plays defensive line.
Lou
I play
played when they didn't
linebacker.
have
At least
face
somebody.
masks.
We got one fan. I play linebacker.
Plays linebacker.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Sean's
Nigga,
strong.
Nigga,
Well, then you know what? Because when you played the Eagles, I'm sorry, you were on your back.
Yeah.
It looked like you were playing.
That's that.
Oh, wow.
Won't you try?
Yeah, you can use a good ass
No,
whooping.
go
We
in the
could
break.
videotape you getting
All
slammed
right,
all over
that's
this
cool.
thing.
Go in the break. We
I got my
a camera
camera.
here.
Let's put it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
all right, I'm just going to
And you know what's funny, Lou?
I'm
This
gonna
nigga-
put it.
Really do that. Let's do
This
it.
nigga
Let's
is
do
dead
it.
serious.
I'm a twin.
I am too, seriously.
that nigga in his
I got-
nose,
No,
Sean.
y'all don't think I got talent. Seriously.
We don't.
You don't.
You did, but it was in the 80s.
The 1880s.
Go get your leather helmet.
That nigga was the original member for Glory, nigga. Yo, we got a phone call. We was talking about the professor who was talking shit and got arrested and whatever up in Cambridge. So we got a phone call. I guess this guy is a cop.
H. Reed.
Okay, yeah, it's your friend, right?
He calls into my show. He has a book, and he's very
Okay, we're not gonna promote this nigga. We're gonna give it up for like I'm gonna burn a nigga out here coming to do stand up. Give it up for H. Reed.
Officer Twister.
We got my man H. Reed on the phone. He gonna weigh in on what should have happened. Talk to us, H. Reed.
Yo, what's going on? I had a couple things I wanted to get off my chest about this situation because it's been in the news a lot. And I'm speaking from 9 years on the job, the past 6 being in an department of over 250 cops, of which there are only 5 black men, no sisters.
What?
And in that, yeah, well, I'm in the burbs. White people know how to pay a brother, okay? But the fact that
So you saying black cops don't pay?
They don't get paid? In black neighborhoods, you mean?
my
They
first
say
2
in the
years
suburbs,
was in the
man.
town that I was raised in. I went from making $22,000 a year to $105 in 6 years. White folk know how to pay a brother, but that's not the issue at hand.
He does
But
have-
why bring
Now-
that up if it's
Just
not
let
the
him make his
issue?
point.
He's got a point.
Let's
though.
hear it.
Yeah, go ahead, officer.
When you're dealing with an elderly black man such as Professor Gates, living alone, who's proven he belongs where he is, and he's explained why he had to use the measures he had to use to get into his home, taking in the totality of the circumstances, there was really no reason to dig deeper. Even if, as a citizen, he was irate, that's his right. Now, this officer, Sergeant James Crowley, is no rookie just out of the academy. He's a sergeant. He's a supervisor. He's a boss. He's the man who's supposed to be setting the example. If there are other officers on the scene, his word is often the last word if need be. See, as police, we're trained to deal with angry citizens. Some may be mad for legitimate reasons, while most others may be just bitching and moaning just because. In any case, it's the officer's duty and responsibility to remain professional and, if possible, avoid and diffuse an unnecessary confrontation. In short, the sergeant should have been professional enough to walk away. He should have been professional enough to give Professor Gates his name and badge number and keep it moving. Instead, whatever the professor said to him, he allowed his buttons to be pushed. And in order to show that he was going to have the last word and show Professor Gates who was in charge, he arrested the man. See, now, I guarantee you that had I arrested a white professor from Princeton under those same circumstances, a brother would be on an extended vacation without pay.
You'd have a desk job.
Well, let me say this to you, and you
spoke.
No,
I'm on the street.
Okay, nigga. Shit, nigga, I'm a thug. Nigga trying to gangster me through the radio. I'm on the streets, nigga.
We out here.
And if I may, the other problem I have with this situation, I was very impressed the other night at the press conference when the president said that the actions on the part of the police department was stupid. Now he backpedaling. He did not.
He did not backpedal. He did not use the word stupid again. He said cooler heads should have prevailed. He did not backpedal. He just didn't use the word stupid again.
Hey, let me ask. Can I ask Reed a question?
Elderly either.
He the president. He can say whatever he wants.
Thank you so much.
Can I ask Reed? Wait, Reed. I want to ask Reed a question.
Go ahead.
Reed.
Go ahead.
Okay, Reed. Let me ask you a question. When you saying you're in a white neighborhood, right? If you pulled over a young white kid in his dad's Mercedes, and his tone was negative to you, and you said, okay, I've had enough, young man, don't say anything else. But he kept going on. You this, you that, you don't even belong in this neighborhood. We're paying you more. White people don't pay y'all more, da-da-da. You're trying to tell me you would just walk away, or you would not think this kid needs a lesson now?
Well,
What lesson am I going to teach him on the street that doesn't violate his rights and my responsibilities as a father and a husband?
The Billy Club, nigga.
Listen, he could talk all the crap he want in his daddy's Benz, what have you. Look, I'm going to write the ticket. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to put the notes on the back of the ticket.
But once you tell it, excuse me, cut you off, Reed, but once you tell a person out in the street, that's enough, stop, and they keep going, that's when they're breaking the law.
But that's not against the law. He just said that's not against the law.
You said out in the street, this guy is an elderly man in his house
Hold on,
that has already given his ID.
How is it freedom of speech if you got to pay a consequence to say something?
Ooh.
It just don't make sense.
Very good, Sean.
He's more than a football player,
Are you sure
ladies and gentlemen.
Did they teach you that in Madden? Hold on. H. Reed, now, I'm not here to dispute you by no means, because I know I can hear it in your tone you're a professional.
Yeah.
But let's just call a spade, not calling you a spade. But let's just call a spade. Me and you both know it don't work like that.
Thank you.
Me and you both know that black people will be arrested, beaten, shot, or whatever the case might have been.
And thus the race card.
And dude, I'm not going to put on a race card. You know good as well you will apprehend me for some bullshit. If I fucking say the wrong, my man. Before I was Johnny Mack, I was Freddie Jackson's an alias I used to use back in the day.
You was jamming tonight?
Me and you both know that these officers will take in a black person for no apparent reason. So don't give me the bullshit.
But that's why the race card is being brought up here.
First of all, I will be the first one to say that there are asshole cops everywhere.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where I work. All right.
Okay.
But at the same time, and I'll tell you this. I wasn't born wearing that damn uniform. In the first place I started my job was in the town that I was born and raised in. And I'll tell you something, 9 years on the job, real talk, the hardest problem that I've had has been from my own people. That's real talk. Now, I'm not saying that there are people out there who are being abused and rights are being violated. I'm not denying that. Let me say that again. I am not denying that there are black people's rights being abused and violated. That's why we're having this conversation and this discussion right now. But the fact of the matter is we got too many people running around that they actually think they know the law from a lifetime of watching cop shows and court shows. All right?
That's not true.
It adds up.
Just for the before the
really
record,
informative.
H. Reed, Johnny Mack does read the penal code. I've read it inside and out.
Johnny Mack, you've had it read to you.
Reed, can I?
That's a Miranda right.
Can I bring up a point or a question?
Throw the book at him.
Here we go. Why do we never, ever hear of a white person complaining about being racially profiled by a black person? We never hear this. It's always the same thing. It's always the white cop abusing the black person.
Well,
so
we do hear of it.
They wouldn't believe it.
Really? Let's bring up a case.
They wouldn't believe it.
We never hear of it.
They wouldn't believe it.
They'll still take
Go
the
ahead,
white
Mr.
person's
Reed.
side.
Go ahead, H.
Exactly.
Reed.
Go.
Exactly.
Hey, did you guys?
Quite frankly. Hello?
Go ahead, Adrian.
Go
You're
ahead.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because the brother on the road is more concerned with keeping his damn job than worried about, racially profiling somebody.
I could lose my job fucking with this little white boy.
We have a Twitter that came in from Iceman721. He says,
hold on. Let's finish with H. Reed first.
he's kind of piggybacking off what he said.
Hold on 1 second. Thank you for the call in, H. Reed.
Whoa.
Claudia, I thought it was your friend. She want to get rid of you.
No,
You did shine a little
Kick
light.
rocks, Reed.
And I want him to comment on this
Because I'm
Twitter.
in the streets.
I want him to comment on this Twitter.
I really appreciate your call.
The Twitter, I want him to comment on this because it says, Iceman721 says, as a former police supervisor retired, I have read the report and he was dead wrong. The report was written just to justify the arrest. That's what was said by
This guy is saying it on Twitter. You Twitter punks, show me your face.
Well, Lou Diggs, don't be opposed to
No.
listening to other people.
Hide behind a
Say it, I'm not
profile.
opposed. I'm just
Say
saying
it once
that-
again,
Say
Claudia.
it where we know who you are.
We appreciate it.
Iceman721
We
says,
appreciate
as a former police supervisor retired, I have read the report and he was dead wrong. The report was written to justify the arrest.
Who was
That's
dead
what
wrong?
reports are for.
The officer.
The officer was dead wrong. We agreeing
And
to that.
they catered, they wrote the report to, justify
Because he
the
wrote the report.
But that cop wasn't there. They just sent that thing.
They're
But
playing
you
the
weren't,
right
but you
reports.
weren't.
But he
either.
might be privy to the report.
What was said.
He might
Okay,
be privy.
well, we're gonna ask our guest for today, Sean
He
Phillips.
forgot my name.
No, I know your
From
name.
the San Diego
That
Chargers.
dude.
Number 95.
Number
95,
95,
San Diego
4540.
You know what I'm saying? 4540, 65.
In a minute, about to be
6'4",
embarrassed.
265. You're gonna run the shit over. Can you imagine Louis Dick, somebody 6'4", 265, running at you top speed?
Hey man, I've done that. See, that's what I'm
You
saying.
done it in the fucking 30s.
It's all technique. It doesn't matter. He can come
I will
anyway.
body slam you on every street in Los Angeles.
I think he will.
No,
Lou.
it's
Look at how big he's a thick boy.
He's and it's all about leverage. Okay, I'm a lineman.
This is not judo.
So
No, it's I'm an
Again,
offensive
I will body
lineman.
slam you on every
So Louis,
street in Los
you think
Angeles.
No.
you think the
A lot of streets
professional
in LA.
athlete?
Let's start with
Once his
Sunset.
arm goes
Hold
up,
on.
I get under
And
him.
Sean's
Hold
a
on.
young man. You're young. What are you, like 28, 29?
28.
Hold on.
Well, Louis Dix was trained by Bruce Lee, so
Bruce Lee Sr.
But I'm gonna pose this question to you, Louis Diggs. You don't think this young man who plays professional football every fucking Sunday
Gets hit by-
don't know what leverage is?
No, here's the thing. I'm saying that if he was rushing, I'd get at least
When the last time you
1,001,
been-
1,002 before he could get past me.
Nigga count one alligator, two alligators. Where you at the park? Louis Diggs, when the last time you been tackled?
Tevin
A long
Campbell.
time.
That would be in his. That would be in divorce court. He lost that one too.
Sean Phillips, tell us about yourself, man. And I got some questions, some football-related questions.
So,
and
yeah.
if you want to, you can weigh in on the police situation. I'm quite sure you're articulate young man. You can weigh in on that. And
Have you
tell
been
us
a-
about.
I just think it was an unfortunate situation, and of course it's going to get glorified because it is a black man. And he's a successful black man, and he's in his own home. You know, you don't fuck with him in his own home. Bottom
Right.
line.
Have
He's
you
in
been
his home.
harassed down in San Diego? I'm sure you have a nice car. You get bothered? Ever get harassed?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely got harassed in San Diego.
Because you had the 3 white bitches in your car?
Yeah, was it that and the cocaine lines, or was it really because you're black?
And how did you respond?
You had Sean Merriman's needle in your back pocket?
No, that's interesting. Now, what is your
I had
response?
Claudia and her
We
friends
say it out
with
of
me.
love, though.
I had Claudia and her friends with me.
My white friends.
Her white friends.
That doesn't impress us. But
Sure it doesn't.
I wanted to ask Sean, you're definitely a football professional, but what are your interests off the field? I understand that you're involved with a lot of community efforts. So
Yeah, I have a charity called the After School All Stars, and I raised like $100,000 this year so far. So I do a sack program, which every sack I get, I donate $1,000, and I bring
That's
in
all?
sponsors. I bring in sponsors. So I mean,
$1,000?
I raised
How many
1,000
sacks do you
for each
get?
sack.
He not
I had
trying to
8
sack
sacks.
nobody.
I had 8 sacks this year, and
That's a lot of money.
I got 3 other sponsors, which raised
You ever throw the
roughly
games and everything?
36
yeah, because
grand.
you know that they're taking away the after-school programs,
Yes.
and a lot of schools have not had summer programs this year.
'Cause of the budget.
Well,
Yeah.
we're
those
in
kids
we're in
weren't going to be
15
shit anyway.
We're in 15 different states,
the
55
truth.
different cities, so we're doing good. We're
you,
Let me
Sean.
ask you a football question.
got you.
They got the new rule, and so many faggot-ass new rules in football now. You can't touch the quarterback
I know.
above the shoulder. You
touch
can't
the
touch his
cheerleaders.
helmet. You can't hit him below the knee. You
Can you
can't.
still slap them on the ass?
Whoa.
You can't. You can't.
Ask Lewis.
Remember my man was penalized
Lewis
and fined
protects
because
that rule.
he grind him into the ground. He forcibly slammed him into the ground. How do you feel about these rules that are taking away you being able to do your job? You can't hit the quarterback above the shoulder blade, above the shoulder pads, or below the knee. What's happening?
It's like this. They're taking everything away from football. We might as well play two-way and touch because the reason that we play football is for the contact. Is because we like to destroy people. Like that's what we play football for.
Right.
And if you're taking that away from us, you're taking away from the game, and you're taking away from the fan, which in turn spends the money, which makes our
Gene Washington, stop the bullshit. You played for the San Francisco 49ers. You was number 18. You was a wide receiver with the sway back. God damn it, I lived in the Bay Area. Stop with the gay rules. These niggas are playing football.
So do you think it's limiting your
we should be able to spike. No, it don't limit your game, but you gotta, if you gotta pull up off a quarterback, like your job is to go in there. I mean, I don't know about other people, but on my team, we look to hurt every quarterback that we play against. Like
you goddamn right.
So
Except the Raiders.
If you got a good quarterback in there,
themselves.
it don't matter if you got a good quarterback if you knock his head out, if you knock him out the game. It really don't matter.
Right.
So they taking away from that aspect of the game.
So are players allowed to protest against this, or this is what you should do? When they fine you, don't pay it.
No, they take it right out your check. You don't got no
Nigga,
choice.
you have a
You
right.
don't got no choice. They take it out your check. You can appeal it after and try to get it back, but
Why
they take
don't-
it straight from you.
Have you ever appealed it? That's some
I
bullshit
appeal
right
fines.
there.
I ain't won a fine yet. I mean, 5,000, 7,500.
But I ain't won
Hey,
one yet.
why the cap on celebration? Like you're excited, you're a player, you're emotional, you're all revved up, and some of y'all got steroids going in you. Why would you not want to be able to celebrate and do a kick worm or sign up? Like that's fun. I think that makes the game hilarious.
Yeah.
It is. That's part of the game. Like celebration is part of the game. But you never seen. You
Hold
never.
on, Sean. Lewis
What
has
is
got
Lewis
Lewis
doing?
has got in the 3-point stand.
Somebody take a
He
picture of
taking a
Lewis.
shit.
But-
He taking
but-
a
We gotta
shit.
post this on
He
the
taking a
website.
shit.
Somebody
Lewis
take a
Diggs-
picture of
football.
Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Diggs has got in the 3-point stand with biker shorts on. I don't know what that's all about.
Wait, no, do it again, Luke. Get his shoes.
Go back.
Get his shoes.
The niggas win.
You don't want none of this.
The niggas
Trust
win
me.
LA gear.
You don't
Johnny
want
Mack,
none of
Johnny
this.
Mack, can we get a goal line stand with Sean Marion?
Sean Marion.
Run him over, please, Sean.
Sean Phillips.
Run him over.
Sean
He
Phillips.
is- I will give him a heart attack. I don't need no lawsuits.
Sean Phillips.
I don't need no lawsuits.
This is Johnny Mack.
Heart attack.
Ooh,
Sean
What none of
Phillips.
this?
Wow.
you look like Y.A. Tittle over
You
there.
got a better chance with Claudia. I like Claudia over you actually, to tell you the truth.
Sean Phillips. This is Johnny Mack giving you the right.
You don't want none of this.
Yo, this is going to be live
y'all
on
want
the
me to-
radio.
Y'all,
Sean, all you gotta do is line up right here. You line up against me, I line up against you, and then one step. That's it.
one
Your
step.
first
I'll give him one step. If I throw him out the window, he have a heart attack. I need you to sign a consent right now. Verbal consent.
Sean
Verbal
Phillips.
consent.
Sean Phillips
just
versus
got
Oh,
up.
get this on camera, please.
right now.
Oh,
Ladies
my
and
God.
gentlemen, Sean Phillips has just got up.
Lou Dix
and
mimicking.
Sean Phillips has no socks.
And Sean Phillips is in the stand. Oh! Sean Phillips has just body slammed.
out the window.
He just body slammed Lou Dix.
Lou Dix is dead.
Lou Dix
Lou Dix died.
has died the death of Donovan McNabb at a Super Bowl.
The Whispers
I
I
have
admire the
lost.
effort. I admire the effort. I
Hey,
give it to him.
get y'all. I just played pro ball.
The Whispers have lost their lead singer.
I was going to say,
I just played.
Hey, Scotty.
I just played pro ball.
Scotty is dead.
Sean, now let me
I
ask you
want-
this,
thank
Sean.
you. That
Now, let me
meant
ask you
a
this,
lot to me.
All
Sean.
good.
Division 3, that meant a lot. Thank
Sean Phillips. How soft was Lewis Dix?
He was soft. He just old. He just
Doctor's
old as hell.
cotton.
So like that kind of.
Sean Phillips. Who's softer? Who's softer? Lou Dix or a bitch in the club? Does he seem a little?
I wasn't rubbing Lou like that. We can't
No,
go
but
there.
no, Sean,
We
you
can't
didn't feel
go there.
anything.
But you
You
did
didn't feel anything.
But on the real.
Whoa, whoa.
Pause.
No, I meant I caught
Hey.
you under. You didn't. You had to hesitate for a second.
Wait.
You didn't run
I
right
just
through
hold
it.
on for a
You just
second.
throw
Is
your
that not
hand.
the gayest
That's
line
all.
ever?
Hold on for a
Ever.
second.
Lou Dix
feel
and
me.
Sean Phillips. Did you not
Hold
feel
on for a
anything?
second. We need the janitor to come in and wipe up the pee spot. Lewis Dix, water just broke. Sean,
Wow.
So, Sean Phillips, let me ask you this. What is your greatest game so far in your NFL career?
My greatest game, I think I had a 2.5 sack game against Brett Favre. That was a pretty good game right there. But anytime you play in the AFC Championship game, you get the chance to just go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Y'all wouldn't know about that.
That's not true.
In the last decade,
That's not true. We were there in 2002.
2002, Rich Gannon.
Yeah. Thank you so much. When the last time the San Diego Chargers been to the Super Bowl?
95.
And what happened? 95.
When the last time you been to a Super Bowl?
Hey,
First of all-
my flag team.
My intramural high school team was world champion. I don't play football.
I can tell.
I did play in high school though.
I love
can't
football.
tell.
My favorite sport.
There's a lot of shit you can't do. Nigga, don't make me talk bad about you, Sean Phillips.
I love it. Please.
I'm not
bring
gonna get
it.
into no physical altercation with you.
He's a big boy.
He's a big dude.
I don't want you to either, Johnny Mack, because
Yeah.
I want you to be around.
First of all, I'm not a football player, but I would take Sean Phillips in the boxing ring right the fuck now.
Oh, now you.
Why y'all
Bet it.
challenging him?
Bet.
He's our guest.
Bet. How much you want to bet?
I give you 4 tickets to the game.
Fuck a game. I don't go no
To the
game. I want
Raiders.
some money.
I'll take your tickets.
I challenge you to a game
Claudia
of
can come
jacks.
anytime she wants.
Thank you very much, Sean Phillips. Hey, we were on
Did
TV.
you used to go out with Claudia? 'Cause
No.
Never. That's
Every
the
other
homie.
celebrity has.
I heard it's good though, but
Oh, you've heard right.
I want to get you on the 50-yard line.
Me and Sean, we're really good friends. So.
Let me ask you this, Sean, because you're a professional athlete, much better than Lewis. The groupies, how are they in San Diego?
they're not really my speed. I'm an East Coast boy. I like East Coast girls or LA girls. San Diego kind of like, I don't know, a lot of plain surfer girls.
Ooh, you had a stalker girl that was on you.
A lot of plastic
Not
down
like
there.
me and Portia being friends with you.
I spent a little time
Where
in
was she
San
from?
Diego.
Was she from here? City?
I don't know. I don't know what you're
I
talking
used to go
about.
down
Yeah,
to this
you know
comedy
what
club,
I'm
4th and B in San Diego.
4th and B.
Yeah,
My
it's-
boy owned that joint.
It was some bitches out there. It was some bitches.
It ain't.
Do you come up here for a party? Let's see you
I
you
stay up
hang
here.
out.
I got a place up here. So.
Remember, one time we hung out. We ended up on
You got a
TMZ.
place up here. Claudia got the key to it, huh?
Nah, that's the homie. Claudia's the homie. I
Oh,
love
fuck,
Claudia.
nigga, listen to me. I've been knowing her for 14 years. And Claudia is a homie, but I've been trying to hit for 14 goddamn years.
I mean, if she throw it at me, I might.
I don't,
What? Wait a minute. What?
But that's the homie, though.
Say it like
That's
I'm
the
like.
I'm not saying she have to throw it. If she just get weak
She
in
know
the
me
knees.
for a couple years. She never threw it at me, so I don't think she will.
What
That's
you,
the homie.
what you, I'm just saying, though.
Of course.
On the low.
It don't smell like wet carpet, I tell you that.
She fine, of course.
You never tried
I'm
to?
like his
Nah, I
sister.
wouldn't.
We're
She like a big sis. I wouldn't.
You never tried.
We talk
No,
about
never.
relationships. We talk
I'm
about
gonna let her.
people.
I'm gonna just wait and get all her friends. She bring
Yeah.
friends around. So.
She do. She do.
I'm that chick.
I have been in her parties. I've been successful with her friends.
You come to
and-
my last birthday. You came to
No,
my
I-
birthday.
no, I
you
didn't.
You,
Sorry.
I did come to your birthday party.
Yeah, he was supposed to come to last year's the Dancing with the Stars party. He didn't come. He's supposed to be up there.
Great choice.
I was doing
No.
community service,
For real?
charity work. I wasn't,
Oh.
but it
So
sounded
Sean,
good.
why
It's a good alibi.
you're a nice young guy? How come you're not married?
I'm waiting till I gotta wait till I'm at the end of my career.
Yeah.
Why is a lot of players
You
say
wait
that?
till
Why?
you lose dick to
It's
age?
a lot of.
Is
It's
it
a
too
lot.
much? Is it just too much fun? You don't
It's
want
too
to
much.
like
It's too much.
sacrifice?
It's a lot of temptation, and you just gotta try to steer clear. You know what I mean? It's
A lot of guys really change it when they retire. Like they get depressed because a lot of their shine, their swag came from playing ball, and then when it's not there anymore, it's like they're a whole different person.
Well, you're born with swag, and I feel like I had swag before I
Because a
played
lot of
ball.
people are not though. You know, there's
Really?
some fake
I can't. I can't
You really
control
don't.
everybody else. I just
Not by
control
the
Sean
shirt.
Phillips.
Your shirt.
That's right.
Your shirt ain't shit. Hey, who on your team that you don't like? I like to get to the gossip. I want to hear all that bullshit.
No.
You successful and
Yeah, there's
going
gotta
to
be
the top
some
of
you
the
don't
mountain. I don't
like.
give a fuck.
No, my
Or
team's pretty
kickers.
cool. I got a young team. Everybody kind of. We all
Nigga.
kind of.
Who's an asshole on your team? An a-hole. I'm trying not to swear. Who's an a-hole on your team?
Who on your team you don't like?
No, it ain't nobody I don't like. I mean, we have assholes. Every team.
Who
got
you not
assholes.
Okay, name one of your assholes on your team.
Or
No.
another team? Who don't you like on another team?
Jay Cutler's probably a guy around the league. I don't
Whoa.
know. He plays for the Bears.
He used to play for Denver
Broncos.
Broncos. And he acted like a fag, and they traded him to Chicago.
My
Really?
team cool though. Ain't nobody on my team. I
So
know.
why
guys
you don't
hang
like
out- you
why
guys
you don't
hang out
like
a
Jay
lot.
Cutler? What happened?
He just a no.
You about to call him a fag?
Welcome. Yes, George.
He just I don't know. He talks a lot. So
Is he bitchy?
yeah, he bitches a lot. He cries and complains a lot. So he's a good player though. I respect
Are
his
you guys in
game.
the same position?
No, he play quarterback.
Oh, I didn't know.
Who else in the league you don't like?
It ain't nobody else I dislike.
Who's the
Well,
big-
we
who's the
just
biggest-
kind of everybody's kind of cool. You know
Who's
what
the
I mean?
biggest?
Everybody
Who's
do
the
their
biggest bitch in the league?
thing. No comment. Y'all can't.
Oh,
y'all
come
can't
on,
put
my-
me on the
What do you-
spot.
what do you-
I can't be talking about my
I have
colleagues.
told
like
about
that.
my drug sales, my
Yeah.
incarceration.
We talk about STDs,
I'm doing
everything.
And speaking of STDs, can you get an STD if you bang a girl in the shower unprotected?
You sure can.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm talking about, but I'm
Can
saying
she get pregnant in the shower?
Yes, you can.
you can get pregnant in the
Hot
shower.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can get pregnant in the shower.
You can get pregnant.
I thought you
anywhere.
couldn't get an STD in the hot tub because of the heat.
This is black.
Thank you.
No, he helps the
chemicals.
bacteria
No, the
grow.
what about the chemicals? The, like
No, you-
chlorine.
Chlorine.
No, because the penis is up in the vagina. It's
Yeah.
not the sperm
chlorine-
ain't floating
the
around the
I heard
damn.
the chlorine.
But-
Yeah, you're right.
but-
Sean is right.
No, he's not right. The chlorine does
Sean
not.
has a college
It does
degree
not
in
go-
grass watching.
The verdict is in. Chlorine
No,
kills
but
it.
the chlorine's not getting up in there and flushing the vagina
It
out.
is.
It's in there.
It's
if
in
it's
there.
a
Yeah,
crack, it's gonna
But
find
how
it.
big is the coochie? If it's like tight, it's gonna be the
Water
sperm.
gets in any crack.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Oh my god.
And so
Water
does
finds its
sperm.
own
And
level.
Claudia,
does too.
I was in Miami and I had to bang this
You know
bra.
what?
I was in Miami and I had a girl in the pool.
Are you straight?
Am I straight?
Yeah, you good. Like you.
You scared the shit out of me. I'm like, I really got to take this nigga to the gym. Yes, I am. So, yeah, nothing happened. I banged this. I mean, I had
He
sex with
good.
this girl. I had sex with this girl last night in the shower. I had been working out and she came by and I wasn't clean at the time, so I went to go get clean,
Shower
freshen
sex
up.
is
And she
best.
came in and I said, yo, you want to get in here? Cause, I'm trying to warn her. She said, nah, I'm good. I said, no, you're not really, cause I don't want this weave juice to get on my motherfucking tub. But she got in anyway and I didn't get a chance to get protection, so I hit it.
Right.
Okay.
And then after I finished hitting tender and I was kind of raw, I was gonna use some shampoo, but it wasn't my type of shampoo to use
my God.
because it was scented. I don't want no scented shit on my shit. So So I hit her anyway, and I said, fuck. Because I didn't only know the girl for like 2 or 3 days, and I didn't have any protection.
She let you smash raw? You only knew her for 2 days?
Claudia, I've been doing this since the 80s.
Wow, you might get a call in like 3 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't called for nothing.
Yeah.
So it kind of scared the shit out of me because I didn't know her that well, and I did go up in there, and I did go kind of raw, and I was like, fuck. But I can't catch nothing in the shower because if it's a disease, the motherfucking shower and the lubrication and the soap will get rid of the disease.
No,
That's what I thought.
It won't.
You got to use lube. Something wrong with your girls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Or
she's in the shower.
Or maybe you.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well,
Sex talk.
It may be something wrong with me, but who gives a fuck? Look, she gonna take the bolt of the pain. So.
Oh man, no, but there's really only a few days during the month where a girl can get pregnant when she's ovulating, and then your sperm only lives in her for 2 days.
Damn the pregnancy. Can I get a STD?
Damn, you don't care about that.
I'm not gonna pay for them kids anyway. Can I get an STD?
No, you can't, Johnny Mack.
It's more difficult, but you can still get it.
Sean Phillips, how do you feel about that?
What's the question?
Can I catch something in the shower?
I think the shower, but not the hot tub.
Oh my God, this is why black people keep.
I'm straight. I'm good.
What do you think
I'm
about
straight.
T.O.'s new reality show? Have you seen it?
I think it's pretty. I saw the first episode, obviously, but I thought it was pretty good. So I thought it was gonna be a
Sean
piece of shit, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was better than
I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought it
saw
was good. I mean, you got to think this is a man that everyone supposedly hates, and now he has his own show. He's obviously doing a great job of branding himself, and he's getting himself out there with no affiliation to the NFL. There was no assistance by the NFL. There's a man that went out and did it himself. So please respect him. A lot of people kind of like
And a lot of football players think they're really celebrities, and they're not. There's only a few that are very recognizable, known, and he's definitely surpassed like. You know, if you ask the average housewife, who's this one, who's that one, they'd be like, who?
Yeah.
But a lot of people would know who T.O. is.
Definitely. I mean, I fuck with T.O.
Yeah, I like T.O. He play a great game of dominoes too. He comes out here every summer, and he calls us up.
In great shape. Ridiculous.
He goes out and play. That nigga is in great shape. He goes out, we play dominoes for 18, 19 games in a row, and the majority of the time I win 17 out of the 18 or 19 because I'm really good at that. So that's another thing I can challenge you to is a game of dominoes.
Why is
ready.
it?
You know what I'm saying?
Why,
Everything's
Sean,
a challenge.
do you feel attacked today?
That's what men do.
Not at all.
That's a
what-
man thing.
That's what, as a professional athlete, people gonna want to challenge you everything.
They
whether
try to
it's
race in your
fighting,
cars.
whatever.
It's just like-
it's always a whose dick is bigger contest.
Well,
Like,
whose dick is bigger?
Well, all I gotta say is Jesus loves me. But you know what? It's the same as a comic. I'm a stand-up comic. Whenever you go out somewhere, every girl or some nigga asks me to tell them a joke. So I know how you feel, and that's what they do. When you sing, they say, "Hey man, sing this song for me." No, I don't feel like singing for you, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't tell no jokes, nigga. I'm in the club, nigga. I'm trying to get some bitches. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time, so I understand. But as a man, men like the challenge of the men to sporting events.
Definitely.
That's what we do. And I'm quite sure you and your boys on that weak-ass San Diego Charger team, they never won a Super Bowl. I'm quite sure you niggas challenge you guys to all kind of shit.
Well, that's how you get better. We all push each other. That's just how that's the way guys are. Men are competitive, especially us. We're competitive males. We compete at everything, whether it's dominoes, who can run up the steps the fastest, who can read the book the fastest.
Do you ever compete over a woman?
We shouldn't have to.
Yes, we do.
Well, you might like the same. There's nothing wrong with two guys liking the same woman.
No, it's not. But I mean,
I hate on a nigga if he
It
like
shouldn't
a-
be no competition though.
But it can't be.
If
bad.
I saw Sean trying to make one of my bitches, I'ma hate on him. Like, this nigga just got cut, bitch. This nigga was a Tecmo Bowl champion of '98. This nigga ain't really in
What's
the
been the
NFL.
best thing about being in the NFL, like making it?
Check.
Because
I
they say
mean,
it's 1 out of 500,000
'cause they
kids
ain't
make
won
it.
Girls, I mean, I would have to say money. Like,
That's,
you know,
I like this
coming-
honest answer. That's good.
You said girls.
Girls and money.
No, I'm just saying. You said girls, and I was like, girls. Like, that's not even. No, not at all. Money.
Nigga.
I'll take money over a girl any day. If you want a girl over money, something wrong with you.
That's true. That's true.
Don't you get
I'll
the money
take
to
the
get
money.
the girls?
I mean, the girl's gonna come. If you ain't have no money and you play football, if you was a broke ass nigga to play football, you still gonna get girls because
That's
they
true.
see that you got a uniform on. You got.
Hey,
somebody that-
Urkel had girls. Jaleel White had girls. So girls is overrated.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
You know.
It's- the
You get-
checks.
you-
It's
you
about
get-
the checks are good. I mean, the competition is great. I mean, I love football. It's what I live for. I eat.
Are you
sleep,
smart with
breathe
your
it.
money?
That's right.
Of course.
Because they say like 70% of NFL players are broke or bankrupt
who-
in 5 years.
Check my circle.
Who on the
No, but I'm
football?
saying, you know this
see
is true
me
though, right?
Yeah, I know. But you see me enough times and you see how I live. So
Who on the football field you want to hurt?
Any quarterback. If you got a different color jersey on, I want to hurt you.
Who's
I'm
your-
just talking about, you know.
That if you got a different color football jersey on, I want to hurt you.
Who do you
That's
not like
just-
the most? Is it like Peyton Manning?
No, I love Peyton. He's a good
Yeah, he's a
player.
good
I mean, on the field, not as a person, but like,
Yeah.
Who do you want to hurt?
Who do
All of
I
them.
promise you, everybody that put another uniform on.
I'm talking about like you'll go that extra step to blast this
Actually,
motherfucker.
it's somebody that you're not even going to know who he is, but a kid named Kyle Orton. He went to college with me, so I never got to hit him in college. But if I get him on the
tight
field,
end, right?
No, he played quarterback. You're thinking of Orton to play for the Bears.
For the Bears, oh, sorry.
Yeah, that Orton used to play for the Bears. Now he plays for the Broncos. It was the whole trade. But
You take that extra step and you risk that 15-yard penalty.
that's one of them. I'd take the $10,000 fine just to like hit him as hard as I can.
Sean Phillips, I got a Twitter asked if anybody has any questions for you, and someone said no questions. Young Safe says no question, but advice: be easy with the jump offs. Is that?
Who was
You
that?
have a bunch of jump offs out there?
No, I'm good.
Who was that
No-
text?
no
Was that a
jump
guy or
offs.
a girl?
Young guy said that.
Tell him to stay out of his fucking business.
I'll tell him that.
Tell him Johnny Mack said stay out of his fucking business. Because you might get 2 or 3 bitches and want to share one with your boy.
Oh, anytime.
Thank you so much.
Wait, is
Want
that
to
an
get
orgy talk here?
No,
I
I'm just passing off.
Just passing off.
We call it a Chris Paul. I'd give him the assist. That's
Yeah,
right.
not a Chris Brown.
God, you guys.
He said a Chris Paul.
No, we're not gonna do that one.
we gonna do so like football is a great game. It's the greatest game to watch, and I can't show it to play. I did play a little high school, football. I was great back in the day.
Shout out to Al Bundy.
Way better. Because you know what, niggas that ever play sports, they hang on to that.
I do too.
I was a cornerback in high school.
I ran track.
Yeah. So, give me the ugly side of football.
The ugly side is probably the business. Like people always coming in to take your job, and you always got to remember that they always want to replace you with somebody that's younger, faster, stronger, can pay them less money, and that's the ugly side of the game.
So you don't have no security. You right now somebody can come in number 94 and take your job.
I mean, I ain't like
The nigga that's trying to take your job. Do you like that nigga?
I don't worry about none of that because I was just taught this as soon as I got into the league. Somebody told me you can't control. Those are things you can't control. All you control is how you play and how you do your thing. If somebody take your job, like that's my fault. That's not his fault.
I'm just finding it hard to believe, Sean Phillips, that you're just this squeaky clean and all American.
No, believe me, I'm far from squeaky clean.
Where you
but
from?
I'm from Philly.
Sean.
You're from Philly, so
Yeah.
you know about the dirty, the grimies, and all that kind. You kind of.
Yeah, I'm far from squeaky clean. Believe me, I know the right things to say.
Whenever an athlete, especially a black athlete, gets in trouble, it's all over the place. What do you think about Mike Vick and his chances of going back to the league, and what do you think they should do with him?
I mean, I think you allow a man to. This is a man that killed some dogs, which is I'm not condoning nothing.
He did not kill the dogs.
Bottom line, no matter if he killed them, if he assisted on killing them, he served his time. So now let him be. Like if he hasn't suffered enough, then I don't know what. There's people that got DUIs that killed people that got back in the league.
That's true.
And
What do you think about him, Stallworth?
Well, I love Stallworth. I wasn't even referring to him, but
that was an accident.
You know what I mean? Regardless, I wasn't referring to him, but bottom line, these are people that could get back in the NFL. There's
Right.
guys.
But here's the thing with Michael Vick. He paid his debt to society. He went to prison. He should be allowed to come back. Most people are allowed to come back in our society and work,
make a living.
But then you got to look at the dogs that he did that he allegedly did destroy. They lost. What you gonna do walking around with a loser ass dog?
But what about the dogs that the dogs he didn't kill? They killed anyway. They killed him anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm dog fighting. The motherfucker's 0-11. He's supposed to be put out to greener pastures.
Well, let's just get it. I mean, regardless, it was an awful crime. I seen some of the pictures of the dog.
Hey.
It's awful. He did serve his time. He lost a lot.
Have you ever kicked a dog when the dog wasn't looking at you?
No,
nigga.
He lost a lot
you
of
should
money.
try it, Claudia.
He lost a lot of money. He lost his
How
status,
does
his reputation. Status, reputation, everything is gone. He should be allowed to make a living because now, I mean, he might be forced into some other crazy.
Claudia, you trying to tell me in all your days you have never kicked an unsuspecting dog?
I never kicked a dog, but I kicked some bitches' asses.
Nah, it's a dog. The motherfucker ain't looking. He kept bothering me.
No, why would you kick it?
About 2 weeks ago, and I found pleasure in that every time I come by, this motherfucker would like run up on me and whatever. So one day, I guess his owner didn't have him on the leash, and he ran up on me, and I smooth kicked that motherfucker. And the best thing about it, when he was running away from me, he took a last little look at me, and I heard nigga in that. Something he muttered.
That's wrong, Johnny Mack.
It was wrong for him to keep running up on me and keep barking like that.
He's a dog.
Well, goddamn it, that's what happened. How did it go, TDP?
Yeah, I hate them dogs. They front yard gangster.
So why do you think a lot of players get in trouble in the off season?
Just because you
Kick
just
a
got
dog.
so much free time. You got so much free time on your hand, and then you got this party, that party, and if you're single, you have to go out and be here. You're in Miami, Vegas, LA, New York. It's just so much to do, and you got a bank account full of money, and you're still young and ambitious, and you still want to be out. So that's why, and things like that. And then a little bit, cops fuck with you sometimes. So a little bit of everything.
But
Sometimes
you know what I find is chicken shit. Because back in the day, they used to praise Joe Montana. I mean, Joe Namath.
Exactly.
For all his partying.
Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe. And Brett Favre was a maverick. And they used to praise him and all this kind of shit. Joe Montana didn't really do much. But back in the day, all these cats got high praises. All they can party. Ken Stabler. He was out when they played in New Orleans. He was drunk the whole motherfucking night. Came in the next morning and played some fucking football. Now, what's the problem? I think y'all should boycott Roger Goodell. Because he ain't never played shit. I think he's bringing down the motherfucking NFL.
But he did climb the
No,
mountain.
we can't do that. One thing people
Fuck
should
him,
do.
man. Go
pay
out
the,
on a limb, man.
If you
Fuck
pay the
you.
$400 or $500 for your security guard, it'll eliminate a lot of trouble. You can go to security, pay $400 or $500. You take them out with you, and it eliminates a lot of trouble. You don't got to worry about the asshole running up on you.
Unless you,
punch you.
with Pacman Jones, because he fights the security.
Do you have,
I want to
drivers
we got-
when you go out? You
All
have
the time.
drivers?
Definitely.
I want to send a shout out to my friend Jerry Lee Bryce. He's from San Diego. He wanted me to tell you that he's a diehard San Diego
Sorry to
Chargers
hear that.
fan, and he hates the Raiders.
Go Bolts.
And tell him we hate him.
Go Bolts.
Tell him they ain't never won shit. We got another phone call. We got Tony from Virginia. Is that Virginia or vagina? What's that word? Oh, from Virginia. What's up, Tony?
What's going on?
What's up, pimpin'?
Ain't nothing. I'm originally from Florida, but I'm a truck driver. Just listen to y'all show every week, man. I love it. But since
Thank
I
you.
got my man Sean on the phone, I want to ask you, what you think about this Pacman Jones situation? Some asshole just threw this video out. This man still ain't on the squad yet. What you think? What you think gonna happen with him? Even like they say, they talking about Michael Vick right now. I think the Pacman Jones thing, I'm like, it's old, it's dead, but now they done put this video up. Now it's fresh back on the scene, making him look bad. I mean, I'm 25 years old. I'm a truck driver. I can't make it rain, but I can make it drizzle a little bit, so I'm going to have fun, too.
It's a Johnny Mack joke.
And that's what I mean. There's no knocking him having fun. Bottom line is this: he just have to know that he is a public figure and people are watching him at all times. So when he's making it rain in the club, he putting himself in that position. I don't think. I mean, it's his money. He can do whatever he want with it. But that's the only thing that he has to. That's the one thing. It's his money. He can do whatever he want with his money. It's just a bad look and
What if
taking on that
you had
responsibility.
$81,000 in a Louis Vuitton bag?
I ain't gonna answer that. I gamble a little bit, so
Yeah,
I can
I've
understand
seen you
that.
in Vegas. several
Full of
times.
ones. In a strip club.
not in the strip club. No,
That's stupid. I
no,
mean,
it is stupid, but it's his money. You can't tell him what to do with his money. Nobody tell you you can't make it drizzle with your money, do they? Not at all.
I
So
remember
let
when
him
food
do what he
stamps
think.
was out, I used to make it rain.
I throw quarters.
Sean, were you friends with
but it's a roller quarter. It's meant to be
were you friends with Steve McNair?
No, I met him once, but I wasn't friends with him. No,
Any thoughts on that situation?
it was just a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I just look at like, damn, your jump off should not be killing you. Like his wife. Now I understand if it was his wife. I
Right.
mean, that's still not cool.
Did that make
but
you?
your
He
jump off,
understands
the backup can't. Like
Yeah,
you
how
get
she
killed by the
how
backup.
she's taking
like,
rights on you?
Yeah. Now,
like it just ain't happening.
explain
did,
that you
how
understand
is
his
that?
wife.
How has that situation impacted your life? Did it make you think twice about your lifestyle?
Well, you just think back about all the little plain girls that look
Search
like
a
they
bitch.
was just, you know what I mean, that look like they wouldn't do nothing to you, but that lets you know, keep everybody at an arm's length away.
You need
and
one
you
of them,
just gotta know what's going
the
on.
nightclub ones when the bitch come over for now.
Metal detector.
A motherfucking metal detector. Hey,
what
let's fuck the football questions.
Wait, one more. Just about Ben Roethlisberger. He's
Whoa.
been accused of rape. The white quarterback from
Whoa,
Pittsburgh. What do you think about his situation? Do you have any thoughts? You know him?
I know Ben, but I mean, I don't know. I got to stay out of that. I mean, I don't think he did it, but of course, I'm gonna take.
He
Ben's
did
side.
something.
I'm gonna take Ben's side. I mean, I'm sticking. I gotta stick. Our brotherhood got to stick together.
I
We can't
imagine-
step outside the box and.
I imagine it's going to be a little bit tricky because on one hand, there are a lot of men that have a lot of money and they're very confident and they think they're kind of like God right now. You know what I mean? And then the other hand, there's a lot of opportunist women that want a paycheck. So where do we find the truth in that? You know what I mean? Because it's got to be tough because sometimes it's true and sometimes
Shout out
it's
to
not.
Because it could not be true, but so
It
it
looks
don't get
bad.
out. So it don't get out there. It automatically one, it look bad.
Right.
Number two, he might have to pay her off just so she don't say nothing.
Right.
And even if he didn't do nothing because he don't want to go through all the court.
You ever
the
had to pay
hassle
somebody
of the
off?
court. No, I haven't. Luckily.
Man, you done something. I'm tired of this
No,
bullshit.
believe I got dirt. I never said I'm squeaky clean. I have dirt,
Just
but I ain't
hasn't
had to
come
pay
out.
nobody. I ain't had to pay nobody off though.
What kind of dirt, Sean? I'm going to call you later and ask you.
We can talk about that.
That's for another episode.
Yeah, we got another call. This nigga name is this person name is Jerome from Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, California. What's up, Jerome?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What's up? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What's going on with it?
What's up? I was going to ask about the Ben Roethlisberger thing, and I also wanted to ask about in the dog racing industry, they kill 30,000 greyhounds a year when they can't race anymore. And I wanted to know what y'all thought about that in comparison to the Michael Vick situation.
I think he should work for a racetrack.
He should kill greyhounds.
And he can avoid this whole situation.
That's called when they kill those hounds.
Euthanizing.
Euthanizing. That's not. They don't call that killing.
Well, when they don't race.
Well, then he tortured.
Yeah.
The animals were
He
tortured.
didn't do anything.
And then the whole thing came out with the Ringling Brothers Circus, how they're torturing the animals in the circus. That was caught on video.
But how is you gonna train the motherfuckers?
Hey, elephants don't ride bikes on their own. Gotta beat them one day.
At least hit him with a peanut
I'm
strap.
just not with the whole circus, the zoo. Animals aren't.
People,
supposed to be like-
I'm agree with TDP. Come on, man. I'm a fucking tiger. I don't jump through loops.
I don't blow out cakes on
That's
candles.
not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Here's the thing: the higher we climb in status in the community, in with your money, you just know, like you said, when you're talking to cops, you just have to know how to behave yourself. And when you know you're rising up the ranks in life, your stuff's gonna be put more under a magnifying glass than others. So, like, because what we're all doing, we're trying to elevate ourselves. We can't do the simple shit that dumb people do on the street.
And I'm gonna say that, and that's beautiful, Claudia, and that's so true. It's getting to the point in our society where a person can't do shit. I can't even call. I did a joke and I called a motherfucker fat, and I get called by some fat people. You weren't supposed to call
them a midget.
I called a motherfucking midget, and you get called about the midget.
Listen, I'm standing by using the word midgets. I like that
man,
word.
fuck a midget. It ain't my fault. Get you some extra knees, nigga. Shit, while you doing all this complaining when I shouldn't be calling you, you get some motherfucking stilts.
Yeah, try leaning out for us.
So now we gotta play little golf now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't play midget golf.
You can't play miniature golf.
I can't. Where is it where a comic cannot call you fat? I need that joke. I need that word fat. I can't say the word bitch on stage. What the fuck is America coming to? But you should be my First Amendment is I have the freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and freedom of assembly. Now, goddamn it, I got the right to call a fat bitch a fat bitch. I called a fat bitch. Remember that time the girl here and I used the word fat. I said I would not date a fat girl.
She got hot.
The bitch hit me in the shoulder.
Yeah.
I went on past her right where you sitting. I walked this way to speak to Claudia, and the
Johnny
bitch,
Mack does not like fat girls.
the bitch hit me in the shoulder. Yes.
Speedy was here.
The bitch reached out and punched me in the goddamn shoulder.
I don't fuck with fat girls either.
Thank you
don't
so
hold back.
much. I don't even want fat on my meat. I cut it off and slip it to the side of my goddamn plate. So fat bitches, you want me to call you fat? Get on out there. I go to the gym 6:30 in the morning from Monday through Thursday.
That's so mean,
I'm in the
Johnny.
gym. Why is it mean?
But you know what? Then it gets flipped around where it's like fat people have all the rights, and then they can say skinny bitch.
Thank you.
And unattractive people can say that pretty bitch.
Thank you.
And it's okay. There's no sympathy.
No more two-piece bathing
Where's
suits.
the love for the beautiful skinny people,
And
people?
And here's the reason. Remember back in the day when only skinny people had their goddamn stomachs out?
Yeah.
That's when it was nice.
Now, I seen a bitch with this girl, she was huge. She was a big broad. She was
huge
a big broad.
bitch.
She was a big bitch, you know what I'm saying? She tried to get at me or whatever case may be. We was down there at Firefly, and she had the little half a shirt on and her stomach was out.
Well, it was a full shirt.
I didn't know she had a belly ring or a hubcap in her motherfucking stomach. I'm like, hey, bitches, put the Cadillac emblem down and let me holler at you. It's getting too much. We're too sensitive in America. We're getting too sensitive about any and everything. It's too many lawsuits. It's too many anything, but motherfuckers can't say nothing. Hey, Sean Phillips, you want to go out there with your groupie bitches? You are allowed to go out there with the groupie bitches. That's why they out there. Shout out to all the groupies in Los Angeles. I love you. Shout out to the groupies in Oakland, California. I'll be there tonight. I need that. I ain't got time to be trying to romance the stone with beautiful women like you, Claudia, and beautiful women like you. I ain't got time for that. I'm only in town for 2 days.
We just get left in the dust.
Now, goddamn it, I bought you this goddamn Cosmo for a reason, bitch. Earn your keep. We gotta take another break while Sean Phillips finishes eating his goddamn candies. Oh, before we go on break, we gotta go to the beautiful
Quiet on the Yard. Beauty is reading.
Poetess who have her breast covered up today.
How could they be covered up?
But they all heathen, though. I like that. Keep going.
Fridays just got even better thanks to your friends from Bud Light and Bud Light Lime. Listeners 21 years of age and older now have the opportunity to visit the foxhole.young-america.com. That's foxhole.young-america.com to answer the Bud Light question of the week. Submit an online entry and answer the question. You'll then have the chance to win beer for a year where legal. You heard that right. Bud Light and Bud Light Lime for an entire year. Winners will be selected Friday through December 18th. Light and refreshing Bud Light and Bud Light Lime enhance good times with friends, and if you're a lucky winner, you and your friends will have a reason to celebrate. So get up on your Bud Light and your Bud Light Lime facts and visit the foxhole.young-america.com to have a chance to win beer for a year. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents except California residents 21 or older. See official rules for details. Game ends December 17th, 2009.
Claudia, keep on. We're gonna take a break and then come back to some more of your tweeters. And I enjoy my man Sean Phillips. It's great to see a professional athlete. I know you time you're saying that. It's great to see a young cat that can enjoy himself and enjoy us. Because sometimes people come in, they be stuck up.
Yeah, they get their booty holes tight.
They get all. I didn't come in for this. You come in for what I say you come in for, boy. And this is what I do. Shouts out to the people in Sherman Oaks with the little bitty dog. We'll be right back after break. Yo, that's Jamie Foxx's new single, Video Girl. Remix. All the way from St. Louis. We got a very special phone call from my man, 10 Grand, calling us all the way from St. Louis.
Blame it.
Off the road.
On the road.
On the road.
Doing his thing. Killing all across the country. My boy, Jamie Foxx. What's up, Foxx?
Johnny motherfucking Mack.
What up, boy?
I'm in St. Louis. I am looking at the arch in St. Louis. I don't know if I've been drinking, but for a split second I was thinking, how come McDonald's ain't got another arch?
That's McDowell's.
Oh, this is McDowell's. I'm officially in St. Louis. I'm looking out of my window right now at the Mississippi River. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm about to head down to the pool because I'm staying over at this hotel. I'm staying at the but listen, I got to say this. On the road, the shows are absolutely incredible. We just massacred Minneapolis, Minnesota. We were in Indianapolis, where a friend of mine by the name of Gabrielle Union was in the audience on her feet partying like she didn't even know me. So if that's any indication of how great these shows are, you need to come on out. We'll be at St. Louis right now. We're going to be at the which arena we're going to be in? I don't know which arena. Somebody find out which arena it is.
Yeah, what's the arena right there?
I don't know.
Joe Louis.
Oh, is it ever?
It's the Chaffetz.
What is it?
Chaffetz. Chaffetz.
Let me see. Let me get it right, St. Louis. We are going to be at the. I can't even spell it.
Shevitz.
The arena.
Shevitz.
CHAIFETZ. Y'all figure it out. I didn't graduate from college, so arena, St. Louis, Missouri. It's going down. Speedy's yo. Can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Speedy is killing, and he's losing weight.
Impossible.
Oh shit.
In his dreads. It's crazy.
Speedy's losing weight,
but he's killing on the road. And this is how Speedy is getting them right now. If you buy 3 DVDs from Speedy, you get a chance to come back and take a picture with me. Can I tell you?
Exploitation.
Some of the people, I don't even think they were in the show.
What are the size of these people, Fox?
Oh, man, they're nice and plump, but we like them thick out here. Speedy, Speedy is let me tell you something. Speedy is the hefty man. He's, to a girl that's hefty looking at Speedy, that's their Denzel.
Jackson?
That is their Denzel Washington. When some of these girls say, okay, Jamie, it was nice meeting you, but where is Speedy?
Hysterical.
I mean, you're cool, but where is Speedy? You really talks to my knees. And then I saw Speedy at the after party drinking gravy martinis with a couple of them. It was incredible.
I heard Speedy got some crazy outfits on the road on Fox.
Speedy, hey, man, Speedy, I've never seen. Speedy took the Ace of Spades card and had that blown up and sewn into sort of a denim with a wash and then sort of a suede a la carte. I don't even know how to explain it. Then there was a slit down his jeans tied together with a Nike shoestring with a little glitter on the end of it.
Hysterical.
I said, this dude here is going all out. But the shows are incredible, man. And like I said, we got music. We got Ray Charles plays a visit. Barack
Barack Obama pays a visit. It's Jamie Fiddox, Foxxhole Radio, XM 149, Sirius 106. In the house we got
Claudia Jordan.
In the house we got
TDP.
In the house we got
OG Poetess.
Smoke weed every day.
Who?
Smoke weed every day.
Hilarious. Is Louis Dix there?
Nah, he had to go do another job and get his Fox. I gotta tell you what happened. We had a professional football player, Sean Phillips, for the San Diego Chargers, play linebacker, and Lewis said he can take him right now. So Lewis lined up in a 3-point stand. And when I tell you this nigga shoved Lewis back into the 90s.
You know I got pictures, Jamie.
Oh my God, Fox! It was so embarrassing. Lewis kept saying.
And then in that case, and last but not least,
Johnny motherfucker.
Johnny motherfucker.
Wait a minute. The man who was actually the first black man that was trying to open the professor's door in the first place. His last name is Mack. His first name is Johnny. Middle name, motherfucking Johnny motherfucking Mack.
This is my house, bitch.
This is my house. Let's get focused. Let's get focused right now. Let's get focused right now on.
Let me ask you a
the
question.
Radio. I know I'm supposed to be pumping up all the shows. I'm going to be it, but let's get focused about our president, and let's get focused about the world that we live in right now. What's going on right now is that since Barack Obama has become president, there's been a lot of polarization as far as race is concerned. Everything now is considered racial because, my opinion, this is my opinion alone, we live in a society for 500 years we had slavery. And I think it's gonna take a minute to get that slave residue out of all of us, black people, white people, and everybody that was affected by that. So when we see this huge step in having an African American president, there's some subliminal emotions that are going on in that are coming out with everything that we say is black people and everything that we say is white people. And I think we need to stop taking things so literal. Even on the BET Awards, as I was doing a stand-up comedy routine at the beginning of the BET Awards, in which I said that Michael Jackson belongs to us, but we shared him with everybody. People were calling me racist because of that. And I think what's going on is that now we're getting into a little bit of sensitivity land, and we have to recognize this is that. And I'm going to say two things. When we're celebrating our own culture, it doesn't mean that I hate any other cultures.
Right.
When I see people say Frank Sinatra was a paisan, he was Italian, I don't get mad that they're not including me.
Right.
When we talk about Irish people and they drink the beer and it's St. Patty's Day, I don't get mad at Irish people because they're not including me. Right. I went to a Jewish function where I had to perform. They did 20 Jewish jokes, Johnny Mack. I didn't know any of them. I didn't laugh at any of them because they weren't talking to me. But do I run up to the Jewish person and say, hey, that's fucked up, you're not letting the black people in on it?
Right.
And that's risking a couple of things because they can shut you down. And then when this white guy on this pop station asked me, do I like white people, simply because I said that Michael Jackson belonged to us and we shared him with the world within a comedy routine. I said, sir, how arrogant are you that you're the only person that thinks that it's racist, that I'm only saying that if I like Michael Jackson, that I hate white people? Where are the Indians and the Pakistanis and the Laotians and the Germans? They all love Michael Jackson too.
Right.
But they didn't get mad that I made the comment.
What was he? He was white?
He was white. And then he said to me this. He said, you know what? If I didn't bring up the controversy right now, no one would listen to my radio station right now.
Oh, I can understand that.
So it's really about controversy. And I'm saying this to say this. Our president has a tough job because if you look at what happened with Bill Clinton, President Clinton, they gave him a tough time with Monica Lewinsky, which, it was a transgression or whatever, but I don't think he should have been impeached. But that's the way our society is, especially when it's coming from the right. because they want to out us. They want to make sure that for some reason that every liberal president they want to take him down, which we didn't do with George Bush because our temperament is different.
Right.
Even though we didn't agree with President Bush, we still rolled for President Bush. I still rolled for him. When they threw the shoes at him, that's when he became a G to me.
Yeah.
When they threw the shoes at him and he ducked, he said, "Bring it on, son of a bitch." To me, that let me know he a rider. I was like, cool, I ride with the motherfucker. Right?
Yeah.
He threw
Now,
both of them.
here's what's happening with Barack Obama, and we have to let some of this stuff go. He swatted a fly.
Yeah.
They jumped on him because he swatted a fly. Right. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm at a barbecue and flies are around, it's a fucking problem.
You're right.
Yeah,
they gotta go. Said something about animal cruelty or what? He put his foot on rested his feet on the table. They talked about that. They talked about him. It appeared that he was looking at some girl's ass.
Right, I saw that.
Picture. Which me myself, I was like, but damn,
he's supposed to anyway.
Yeah, they found out that wasn't the situation.
Right.
But they tried to pin that on him. Now we come to the situation of where there was obviously police racial profiling with the professor. Right. Obviously, there was something wrong. President Obama said something. The cop acted stupidly.
Right.
He didn't go at the cop and say he's a stupid cop. He didn't go at law enforcement and say law enforcement is all fucked up. He simply mentioned one incident, one person that he acted stupidly, that he could have handled the situation better. Right. Now they're all blowing it all out of proportion. And I just want everybody, black people, white people, Hispanic people, everybody that's involved in America, just take a step back.
Right.
Because we have bigger fish to fry.
I love fried fish.
I do love fried fish, even though my cholesterol is out of control right now. But we got bigger fish to fry. So if we hold this man's feet to the fire for every single thing he does, we're never going to be able to get to the big picture, which is health care, the big picture, which is
education.
Our financial situation is in ruin, and our education. We need to have him to attack bigger fish. When he made this comment, he was simply making the comment to address it. And I think it was absolutely bold and brave of him to address something that's been going on for years and nobody stands up to it. You know how I am, Johnny Mack. When a cop stopped me, I'm already cussing.
Yeah, and I'm already afraid.
I'm already cussing. The reason being is because it'll be different if it was just one instance and that's all it was. But it's every single time. And then when you have someone, and you have people like ourselves who are educated, people like ourselves who would uphold in the law, and even though I still uphold the law, even in my own neighborhood in Tarzana, I was stopped twice a month for 6 months straight by a cop, simply because I was going home. I asked him, "Why'd you stop me?" He said, "Because I wanted to."
Nigger.
It got to one point to where I said, "Listen," I said, "you stop me every week." He said, "Well, I ain't stopped you in this car." Now, and here's the bigger.
He was smart.
He's funny.
He got jokes.
Here's the bigger picture of it. My manager, Marcus King, called the cops because he thought he heard something in his own house.
Right, I remember
when they got there, they pulled 9 millimeters on him. They pulled 9 millimeters on Jamie King, his wife. They pulled 9 millimeters on a 1-year-old, their daughter, who was in her arms. And they were not letting it go. And he was a sneeze away from being killed simply because he was black. So all I'm saying is this, that we do have a problem that we need to address, and I think we could talk about it on our show. I think it was bold of Mr. Obama to put it out there, but to all of our law enforcement that we even hang with.
Who?
We even hang with law enforcement people, even though that we talk about law enforcement sometimes can be fucked up.
Soft as a paw.
We still understand that law enforcement is definitely needed. Law enforcement is there. It's not everybody, but there are a select few. And I'm glad, like I said, that President Obama has addressed this, but give the guy a break.
Right.
Give the guy a break, because we're not going to be able to get this society back on track with you holding his feet to the fire for every single thing he does. I'll say this last example, and then I'll go. When the guy landed in the Hudson, what was the guy's name?
Oh, the pilot?
The pilot landed in the Hudson, right?
Sully.
Sully landed in the Hudson. When Sully landed in the Hudson, Picture this. Let me get focused right now. Sully lands in the Hudson. On that plane, I'm sure it was Jewish people, black people, white people, Hispanic people, people that were Baptist, Methodist, atheists, people that were straight, people that were gay, right?
Yes.
All people that were on that plane. But what did Sully say? We're in the Hudson right now. So whatever color, creed, gender you are, it doesn't make a difference. Let's get out of the Hudson and let's save ourselves first. Once we get out of the Hudson, we can go back to our prospective places, and you can hate each other for whatever they are, for whatever you want to do. But right now we're in the Hudson. And all I'm saying is this. Our whole society right now is in the Hudson. So we need Captain President Obama to get us out of the plane safely. And then once we get out of the Hudson, we can go back to calling each other's niggas and honkies and spooks and whatever it is that we do. But right now we're in the Hudson financially. We're in the Hudson healthcarely, if that makes any sense. We're in the Hudson in so many different ways. Once we get out of the Hudson, we can go back to being racist. That's it.
Now, let me ask you a question, Fox.
Very poetic.
If I'm in St. Louis right now and I want to come to your show, give me a few things I can look forward to in the glamour of your show.
Oh, my goodness. Let me switch gears.
Yeah, switch gears. Take off the political
Johnny
hat.
Mack, you know this when we started the show in Las Vegas. It's
Beautiful.
70 to 75%, almost 80% all women
Yes.
in the house.
Wow.
So we definitely have to address that with the love music. When I ask the ladies out there, where's my independent woman, and I go into, I love her 'cause she got her own. She don't need mine, she still leave mine alone. Every woman in that place.
I almost took my shirt off right there.
Don't do that, Johnny Mack. You haven't been working out. But every woman in that place sings along with that. And nobody sits down. This is what's different from the last show, Johnny Mack. When we were in Minnesota and looked out in the audience, nobody sat down. We got the love music. We give away $500 to a lady who could dance the best, to Slow, which is on the Intuition album.
That grind, yeah.
It's a fun show. We don't leave the homies out. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes you get too with the ladies, the homies be like, nigga,
I ain't coming this motherfucker ever again.
Nigga. We don't get a case of the this niggas. It's that we so.
That's right.
So like I said, it's a huge party. St. Louis, we are in the house, man. Shout out to Nelly. We're in your spot, man. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. We've had guests come on stage. Too Short came on stage. Keisha came on stage. Gabrielle Union was in the house.
Yeah.
Last night we had Mint Condition.
Oh,
What?
shit.
What?
Pretty brown eyes.
It's stoked.
Pretty Brown Eyes. Stokely.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's everything you want. So come on down. If you ain't got your tickets, just come on down, grab your tickets. And we're doing some special giveaways coming up in some of our other shows, because we've gotten some requests from like the different women's groups, as far as some of the battered women's groups. So we're opening up tickets for them. We're doing ticket giveaways. We're doing also ticket reduction sales, $20 tickets, $25 tickets for some of the cities that we go to that's really hit hard by the recession, because we want people to come out and really enjoy it. Shout out to Chicago. We've added another show. August 1st, which is my sister's birthday. We added a show on August 2nd. So shout out to Chicago. Shout out to New Orleans. And shout out to Detroit. The tickets are going crazy. So that's what you expect.
And Fox, it's a great show. Like I said, me and Claudia and TDP and Poetess, we all saw it. So if you're out there in St. Louis, you owe yourself this pleasure.
Treat yourself.
It's a treat yourself. You really, it's really fantastic. What's the song that you sing when you get on the piano, Fox? What's that song?
Well, we do Overdose. We do Storm.
Overdose. God.
We do
Slow.
We do Storm. We do Slow. We do Passing Me By. We do a tribute to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yo, we got it all, man. So make sure you come out and enjoy yourself. Ladies, make that man come out and show you something special, because we do the two-step out here. And ladies, you know, I know y'all independent. Y'all just come on out. Let me be your boyfriend for a night. You know how we do.
Yeah. Hey, man, Fox, I can't say it's a great show. So if you're out there in the St. Louis area, please go out there and treat yourself to something nice, man. Fox get down to get on the piano, do his thing. Great suit. He was a nice suit.
Thank you, Johnny, man.
I was waiting for you to put it up in the closet. I was going to wear that, but
yeah, because I am chopped up right now.
And I'm not. I'm working on it though.
If I could take a picture of this guy that's sitting at the pool right now and send it to you, you'd throw up.
Well, paint the picture, Fox.
There should be some type of limit. okay, I'm at this hotel and they have these pods that you can sit in at the pool, and he's sitting in it. He takes up the whole pod, and it's just this big belly looking at it. It's crazy. If I had a spear gun,
Shishka nigga.
Oh, it's crazy.
Hey, Fox.
Well, y'all keep going hard, man. Don't lose your edge, man. Some of y'all sound like your energy down. Y'all cuss a motherfucker out. And then shout out to Neo. Holler at me, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Take me to your leader.
Yeah, he broke down on the show. He started
Why
crying.
did he break down?
He said he was sick and he got a little emotional. He was sick.
He
already.
lost his mustache and he just broke down on stage.
I'm not going to sit here and let you talk about my best friend.
I'm just saying his nose need a bang or something.
Take me to your leader.
They have to put a bang on his nose or something. You got to do something about that neck and lip.
Well, shout out to you, Neo. Hit me, man. Let me know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm out.
All right, Jamie.
Once again, it's Jamie Foxx. Thank you for calling in, Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Not only is he in St. Louis tonight, tomorrow he'll be in Kansas City, Louisville on after that on the 26th. He'll be in Louisville. Then on the 30th, he's in Milwaukee. So if you're in Kansas City, he's in your city tomorrow on the 25th. If you're in Louisville, Kentucky, he's there July 26th. And if you in Milwaukee, he's there July the 30th. You got time to go get your tickets. Get them early, black folks. You know how we like to do.
And for the rest of the cities, JamieFoxx.com, right?
Yeah, Poetess get it out. For the rest of the city, he's where?
Yeah, she's right. JamieFoxx.com.
And for these next 3 folks, man, go. Trust me. I've been there. Poetess, you saw it.
Amazing
Claudia,
show.
you saw it.
I want to go. Can we go on the road with Jamie? Can we jump on the road at some point?
What about the show?
We can bring the show
We
with
can do
us.
it remote like we did
That's
Vegas
not going to happen.
and Aruba.
So if you out there, please check out Jamie Foxx in Kansas City. Please check out Jamie Foxx, the Blame It Tour in
need some
Louisville.
groupies.
And please check out Jamie Foxx in Milwaukee.
Me and Poetess want some groupies.
Yeah, we need groupies.
We need groupies.
Y'all ain't got no group.
We
Y'all need some solo hoes.
We'll throw a rap duo
We could be
together.
like JJ Fad, 2009 version.
But y'all be picky with this song right here, this slow song on stage. We doing on stage.
It's hilarious.
We have girls come up.
Always the big girls win.
No. There's one girl.
2 times I've seen it.
There's one girl. She go, and we gonna play this, and we gonna let on the low. We gonna go into the Poetess Report as we listen to. We gonna take a break first. Okay, we take a break, and then we gonna come back to the Poetess Report.
Then we gonna rap.
Yo, that's that Jimmy Foxx,
St. Louis.
and that Neo.
Working hard for hers.
He love a girl that got his own. I really don't. Huh?
He loves the girl that got his own.
She love a girl that got her own. Hey, I didn't write the song. I can fuck it all up. Hey, Poetess, give us some of your report. Shout out to Lynn Harris. Go ahead, Poetess.
Great African American author
Great.
Lynn Harris passed away today at the age of 54.
What?
Right. Yeah.
There has been no details on what he passed, how he passed,
Right.
or what he passed from.
I said the same thing, Claudia. I read a few of his books, by accident.
By accident, Johnny Mack.
By accident.
I don't buy that.
I didn't know what his books was about.
Well,
So for 289 pages, I was damn near gay.
Elin Harris is actually a pioneer of gay black fiction. So he carved out a niche, and he's
Invisible
been
Man.
famous. He did Invisible Man, Love of My Own, What Becomes of a Broken Heart, 10 of the 11 books that he had published, 10 of them went to the New York's bestseller list.
When I first moved to LA, I read one of Elin's books, and that made me really kind of get paranoid about a lot of brothers I would meet about being on the down low. And he gives a lot of details, and he bases it on people that he really knows in real life, some of them. Mm-hmm. And he changes some details about them, like he talked about an NFL player.
Was his life.
Yeah, he has a book called Basketball Jones out
Maybe that
about
was
a
his
man
life.
in love with an NBA player.
Maybe that was his life.
Well, he definitely had a following.
He was a great writer. I can't front on it. You read his book. I read, like I said, I read Invisible Man by accident. This broad gave it to me. I was in D.C. at the time, and she's reading the book. I said, what's it about? She said, you like it? And I read the book, and it was cool. It was cool. And then I read the third one you just read.
What Becomes of a Broken Heart?
The Broken Heart. And I think it was about, him, some guy and girl.
He's a good writer.
He was a great writer. I can't front on it. He wrote some great novels and some great books, and I appreciate his talent and the effort he put into it, and I appreciate his life because it allowed me to read. Because I read some Donald Goines books, I read some Terry McMillan, some Toni Morrison. I read a few things, and his couple of books I did enjoy by Elin Harris, and we're going to miss Elin Harris and all the great books that he writes. So God bless him and rest in peace.
Definitely rest in peace. So we going to wrap, or should I talk about what are we doing?
Hey, I don't know.
I want to send a shout out
Shit, I don't know what time it is.
to a fellow DJ friend who listens to the Foxxhole all the time, Brian Dawson out in North Carolina from K97.5. What's up, Brian?
And that's a beautiful thing. We'd like to give a shout out to all our family and our friends who listen to Sirius Radio. We don't take you guys for granted. I love being able to entertain you cats, and you cats are funny.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers were right. I don't have a Facebook, but this girl I had, she had a Facebook thing, and I would read some of the things they were saying about me, and some of them was funny, you know, and there's a few people out there that don't like Johnny Mack. And
there be some haters.
Claudia, you know.
Especially on our Facebook
some nigga sent Claudia a video of a gay tape.
Right.
And said it was Johnny Mack.
And this guy was getting it in, and the guy that he said was you was the one that was getting done. I'm like, that's not Johnny Mack.
First of all, you know, and
he likes thinner people.
Yeah, you can never make Johnny Mack gay. That's never going to happen.
Right.
And what's the big thing about being gay? You know, if you gay, that's your thing. But people out there that's gay, that's your thing. Don't try to make everybody gay.
Liberace said, "Thanks for the birthday."
Because I'm gonna be honest, that's my joke. I'm gonna be funny.
I like it.
But he also said you can't kiss. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would get upset if some nigga said that to me or made that cruel joke. I try to tell jokes, not insults.
Right.
I can tease Sean Phillips because he's a professional player. I'm gonna box this nigga. This nigga's 6'4", 265. I was not gonna get in no 3-point stand for this nigga. He pushed Lewis Dick so far back. Did you see that? It wasn't even a struggle.
You know what? And Lewis knew that was coming. I think he wanted it.
Lewis was dead serious.
He wanted it.
I think Lewis wanted to be manhandled.
Yes. I agree with you.
That nigga had a tougher time putting on his shirt than dealing with Lewis.
Because I'm right in his Lewis's eye line, so I can see how he's looking over here at Sean. And I'm looking,
You
saw he was staring in his eyes?
Lewis
and
was
that's why I
creepy.
said, well, it was. Like, you didn't see what we could see?
Lewis ain't gay, he's just strange.
And then Sean said, I'm going to face over here.
I know, he had to turn his back on
Lewis was locking eyes.
He said Lewis
and then Lewis came.
He said he went to Negro State. So, Poetess, on a serious note, I hate to cut you off, and I feel sorry about that. I want to ask you about your special interview that you got coming up here at the Foxxhole exclusive, here at the Foxxhole right after this show. Tell the people what they're going to
Well, I want to invite everybody to tune in after this show, Jamie Foxx Show. As I interview Geraldine Hughes, she's the author of Redemption. Can I plug my shit?
Could you hear me?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
So unprofessional.
She's the author of Redemption, The Truth Behind the Michael Jackson Child Molestation Allegation. She actually was the legal secretary who worked for the attorney of the father of the son who accused Michael Jackson of molestation back in 1993. She actually saw behind the scenes the elaborate scheme they came up with to frame Michael Jackson. So we interview her right after the show on the Foxxhole. So tune in.
Nice.
It's very informative.
In a few minutes. Yeah, it's
and
really.
You did a great job, Kevin. You should have been like a reporter for like.
She is. Not Connie Bong.
Like a real channel.
Not like the ESPN biz that got photographed in the news. And I'm against that.
I'm a real reporter for the Foxxhole.
You are.
I'm proud
you
of
are
it.
Poetess. But what's the girl name for the ESPN and somebody videotaped her through the peephole at the hotel?
Oh, I don't know about that.
And they put it on YouTube. What was her name?
I don't know her name, but she did. I heard
she's
about
a
that.
very attractive. I can't look it up, Poetess. I can't think of her name.
Okay.
And this is what I'm about to say. Y'all can say fuck Johnny Mack, whatever. But it's too much of the fucking YouTube, and it's too much shit getting on the fucking internet. The internet's supposed to be for information to help you get a job or learn about some shit.
No.
That's why they created it for. You are in violation, and whoever was the internet site that put it on should be sued for about $100 million. Whoever took that, because they took a camera and threw the peephole at the hotel.
How do you do
What
that?
is wrong with people? Like, mind your business.
But why is that news? Why would some internet site put that on there? Why do you want an unsuspecting lady to be exposed like that? Where's your fucking morals?
You know why?
Whoever did that, I hope. Oh.
You know why? Most people are assholes.
That's so.
Especially
Whoever
these
did
cowards
that should be arrested and put in jail.
A lot of these cowards that go on the internet and put this shit out there and hide and insult people and criticize.
That is so
exploit people
That is
like this.
so wrong. That is so wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself and you should be incarcerated and because you violated their privacy. I can't be in my own hotel. You videotaping me through the peephole? You videotaping me through a window? What kind of fucking faggot is that? How do you do that? And who is the site? I'm going to find out the site. You should be sued and you should not be in business no more. If somebody got some video of Johnny Mack should clear it. If you don't, I am going to sue you. And I'm going to come to your crib and I'm going to show you what I've been doing in the boxing ring for the last 6 motherfucking years. I would have whooped Sean I
think you would have got him, Johnny
Mack.
He's a big boy.
Not today.
Yeah, Claudia. He's strong.
Claudia. I sparred with a nigga. His name is Davis. Greg Shelton was
her
there.
name was.
The nigga is 6'5", 240 pounds. I get up in there.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on these shows.
I'm not sleep on you, but he's very strong.
Her name is Erin Andrews.
Right.
And she was a victim of invasion of privacy, and the lawyers are on the case.
Yeah, I want that motherfucker, whoever at the videotape, and put it on YouTube. I want you to go to jail. That's coming straight from Johnny. This ain't the views of Sirius. This ain't the views of Foxxhole. This is Johnny Mack views. I want you to go to motherfucking jail because you violated her to the utmost degree. You are going to videotape a woman naked through her peephole? You think that's cool? You think that was fly? You think that's a good thing to do? God damn. I'm taking back. Keep going, Poetess. I'm sorry.
Well, it's for
real.
It's time. Again, please check out the Poetess Report coming up next after the Jamie Foxx show. We will be interviewing Geraldine Hughes, the author of Redemption, The Truth Behind the Michael Jackson child molestation allegations. Good interview, interesting facts. So tune in.
You did a good job. I'm proud of you, Poetess.
Thank you, Connie Bong.
Was you high when you interviewed the lady?
Of course I was.
Okay. Hey, the weed medication does work for some people.
Yes, it does.
Well, Claudia, we got to come to an end right now.
We do.
I want you to tell people, where you're going to be. And I respect the tweeters, the people that tweet about me, whatever case may be. I respect that.
They got a lot of love for us. So follow us at Twitter. Follow me at Twitter at Claudia Jordan. I can't add any more people on my Facebook page because once you get to 5,000, they delete you. But just hit me on Twitter. I'm not bragging. Well, kind of a little bit. Find me every Monday here right on the Foxxhole.
4,999 your friends is me.
You silly. 7 p.m. on the West, 10 p.m. on the East, and Miss Universe, August 23rd in the Bahamas, NBC.
Ooh. You need an assistant in the Bahamas? I've never really
so
done
many
no
people
assistant
trying
work.
to be my assistant.
It's Johnny Mack.
I know, but
we can share a hotel.
You gotta get a passport though.
Nah, dog. Freddie Jackson got one.
You silly. But yeah, check that out. So I'm really, getting ready for that. And I got a new show coming out soon, so it'll be on VH1.
Yeah, you do, Claudia. And Claudia, you do great work.
I'm trying.
You're a great reporter. You're really a great athletic-looking chick.
I've been working out. Check out my Facebook videos. I'm trying to encourage people across America to work out.
Let me talk about you.
You don't even know.
Give her props, Johnny Mack.
No, I'm gonna give her props. She's giving her own self props. This is the bullshit. And you love your hair. Your hair's been looking a lot better. Got the little Farrah Fawcett bouncing to it. Shout out to Farrah Fawcett. Rest in peace. I love Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, she was the original Charles Angel. And Claudia, you can check Claudia out on the places she said to check her out. And Claudia does great work. She's really a kind-hearted, lovely person.
Nice.
I was sick, and Claudia one time came and took care, and I was sick, and she gave me the right medication to help me get back to normal. and I appreciate that, Claudia. You know what I'm saying? I go to the club, Claudia buys me a drink.
I do.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate all Claudia friends who let me run amok through their private places. I appreciate that. I'm being serious, Claudia. You got some nice, free, love-giving friends. I respect that. I hope you make more friends.
I like to call them my sacrificial lambs.
Thank you so much. I love your parties. There's always going to be some fellatio going down at your parties.
I got a few people that are SAG eligible that want to get in bed.
Yeah, you can come get it.
Have you met Johnny Mack?
You can come get it. After and everything. I got it all, bitch. TDP, where can we find you? What's going on with you in your life?
Nothing too much, Jenny. I'm gonna leave here and still tell women their coochie stink.
Wet carpet, bitch.
Wet carpet, bitch. Mr. Three Knocks here. No, we got some upcoming stuff going on. I don't want to talk about it right now, but it's the summer. It's hot, so everybody,
do their thing.
Do your thing.
I'm with that. Poetess.
You can catch me on Twitter at OG Poetess and check me out on thepoetess.com.
You're really a nice lady too, Poetess. I can't front
You're
you.
really nice today, Johnny Mack. What's wrong?
Yeah,
I know.
I gotta go through a recital.
Just get a positive AIDS test or something?
Johnny Mack got to pass 900 police cars when he leave here.
I sure do. Shout out to the Burbank police. These motherfuckers. I'm gonna get a ride. I'm gonna get somebody to give me a ride in my own car. So you drive and let me sit.
I got pulled over right in front of my house.
Fuck, them niggas be everywhere. And of course, you can catch Johnny Mack here. I'm only here on Fridays because I got a busy schedule, and through the help of God, I work nonstop, and I appreciate that. What recession are they talking about? Work is coming, 9,000. But if you're in a recession, do the best thing. And I'm gonna say something to my black folks that's dear to my heart. We can do better, and we will do better. I saw Black in America last night on CNN. I appreciate that show. I love that show. About that cat that had the school in Harlem. Oh, man, it was a beautiful thing, man. These kids, man, and I can't remember that guy's name, but shout out to you. Keep doing the good work. And shout out to everybody here at the Foxxhole. I love everybody here at the Foxxhole. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. Shout out to Speedy. Everybody that's out there. Make sure you go see Jamie Foxx tonight in St. Louis. the 25th in Kansas City. The 26th, he's in Louisville.
Yeah.
And the 30th, he's in Milwaukee.
Wisconsin.
Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. And go out there and check out Jamie Foxx. You're going to really love it. And everybody out there, shout out to Mr. Raymond Newman. He's an attorney-at-law. Shout out to my greatest friend, Tara Newman. She's an attorney-at-law.
And thanks to Sean Phillips for coming by.
I like Sean Phillips. Thanks for the 4 tickets you're going to give me in San Diego.
He's a normal. He's like normal. It's not all.
I'm going to show up at the game in San Diego. I'm going to bring 4 Raider friends. So,
we'll drive
TDP,
down there. I'll come.
You're a Raider fan?
Oh, come on now.
I got black Raider jerseys for all of them. Us 4, we can start a riot in San Diego. Trust me. They can't handle us out there. Nothing happens in San Diego. You a Raider fan? Yeah, you ain't been working out. You built like a little pipe cleaner. You might can't do a little. This motherfucker skinny as a goddamn AIDS patient. That's it. Shout out to my boy Greg Shelton, my man. He always holding me down. We bump heads a lot because he tell me what to do. I'm on the mic and I never really listen to him. It's not nothing with what you doing. It's just that I'm ignorant and hard headed. Shout out to Ashley who keep looking me in my eyes. She can get it. She can have it. I'm easy. There it is. Shout out to Bud Light.
Have a great weekend. Be safe, everyone.